Hot Podcast.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J-Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a Jansport. Ben 10 with the dribble drive handoff. Roll full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, DFS defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party claps and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and David just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as Shamsu, and when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Y'all know how I'm on it. Y'all see how I do it. Listen, man, the Nets fans the Brooklyn Nets refuse to lose. This shit is so hilarious. But let me get to it. We're going to get to the game. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. We're going to talk basketball, but I got to say, Sean Marks is looking like a genius. I know y'all want to give credit to Jeff Peterson. I know y'all don't want to give credit to Sean Marks, but at the end of the day, the Brooklyn Nets drafted Noah Clowney. And Noah Clowney is looking like an essential piece that needs to be part of the championship roster. It is a ship named Champion. It's a championship. When we are building this team, this whole we got to trade everybody because we don't got no talent. I'm going against all of those Net fans talking that crazy shit to ignore the impact of what Noah Clowney brings to the game. I mean, hitting the three at a high efficiency. I think he hit 5 to 6 3-pointers tonight. Like, hold on, man. Let me slow it down, man. Let me say what up to the chat, man. Shout to Quest One. Shout to Akeem Biddy Nets versus everyone. Shout to Ray LM. Shout to Bill Johnson. Shout to my guy Iceman in the building. Shout to Maria Signal. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Joey BK. You know what I mean? Shout to everybody in the chat. Nets fans is the best fans. We out here. Y'all see what's going on. Again, I don't want to try to deviate and think that I'm talking about this or that. I'm talking about Noah Clowney and how he's essential to player development this season, to what he's doing, to more because of that pump fake. You got to know the defense going to have to respect his pump fake. Once he learns how to pump fake and put the ball on the floor and get to the basket, it's going to be something. I see him with the pump fake, get to the paint, but not really know what to do with it. If the Brooklyn Nets learn how to right there in that space where that they can build. Noah Clowney, Cam Thomas, two players that can go to the next season building whatever player we going to draft. In on that note, Clowney is a 21st pick. Clowney is a 21st pick. Do not tell me that you should, as a Nets fan, you should have confidence on whatever pick that we get, whether it be top three, top 10, top whatever. Top whatever. Don't come on my page talking scary. And I see net fan content creators, BK Who specifically, talking about Cam Whitmore. I didn't get a chance to watch that live, but where you at? I hope you and everybody on that page change our mind. I don't care how good Cam Whitmore is. He not a power forward. Noah Clowney is too. He sent you to the defensive side of the ball, guarding a big, not just the perimeter, not just the wing, not just the point guards. Nah. I go against all of these fans that's talking this, look over Noah Clowney and put him in a trade package. I go against any trade package. Y'all got Noah Clowney in. I don't care about it. I don't want to hear it. If I do, hold on. If it come across my desk, if it come across Big Fan Breezy desk and y'all talking Noah Clowney in the trade package, we got a problem. Contract to productivity, you can see what it is. We seen a potential in the last part of the season. Noah Clowney next to Nick Claxton. We seeing the same thing in the early part of the season. I mean, what we talking about? This is our 11th win. What we 11-16? This is the first quarter of the season, and he's showing promise already. And he on a rookie contract. You can't tell me this ain't a player we supposed to build around. We gave Jalen Wilson a contract. You trying to tell me we ain't supposed to get Noah Clowney a contract? We need to lock in and put a lot of energy into giving him shot attempts, giving him chances at the basket, giving him minutes, putting a lot of onus on what goes on with Noah Clowney. If you just got to the stream, we talking about Noah Clowney and how he need to be in the game. Give Noah Clowney minutes over fuck DFS? What? Yo, I thought DFS was going to play today. He ain't even play. Give him minutes over DFS. Daron Sharp. Listen, impact-wise, who impacted the game more? It's now Noah Clowney over Daron Sharp, over Nick Claxton. Huh? I'm bugging though, right? I'm bugging though, right? Because Noah Clowney drafted number 21 in the draft, and he looking like one of the better power forwards in the league. Slow it down. Who was supposed to be guarding him tonight? Porter? Brook Lopez? They scoring, but they can't stop Noah Clowney. Here's his second year in the league. What? Yo, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Noah Clowney is part of this roster from here on out. Bill Johnson in the comments, Keon Johnson to the hole in the clutch. I seen a spin move with the figure roll. Was it jelly on that roll? It was beautiful. Shout to Keon Johnson. He playing more aggressive. I like Jordi Fernandez instilling confidence in his plays. Even if they shooting bad, he just like, still, so what? Keep shooting. Listen, the Brooklyn Nets is not who y'all think they were last season. We not led by, again, it's a difference when you got a leader of the pack. It's a difference when you got the biggest voice. It's the head coach, not a player. And whether or not the players is getting the respect from that player, because whether or not that player had a good or bad game, because a player is a player is not a head coach. You can't undermine a head coach and what he brings to the table when it comes to winning. Jordi Fernandez has shown strides of phenomenal head coaching abilities early in the season. I could tell you mad reasons. You see how he winning in the challenges. You see how he got the most challenges in the league. Huh? And he got the most successful challenges in the league. That's two stats that you ain't never heard a head coach had on the Brooklyn Nets. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all hear what I'm talking about? Noah Clowney and Cam Thomas is part essential to winning in this league. We finna throw the link in the chat and talk basketball. We gonna talk tonight game, but I gotta talk my talk. I gotta let y'all know I'm gonna be listening to all of the great conversations and how it's gonna go. And I just wanna let y'all know Noah Clowney, 21st pick. any player we get in this draft with this coaching staff gonna be a winner. Corey Vincent, who else? Let me not forget, Steve Hessel. Let me not forget, what's his name with the bed? I forget his name, but Juwan Howard and like three others that I'm not. I think Trevor Hendry, a few others that I'll forget to mention. But the point is, these dudes are focused and prioritizing player development. When you see these guys working on their game, these are the coaches that's working with them. I know a lot of times that you don't get content creators talk about coaches, but I wasn't either until I started paying attention to it and what they do. They player development. They telling Jordi Fernandez, "Yo, let's take that challenge that." Jordi Fernandez is a challenger. He be challenging. He challenged refs, challenge calls. And you see him out there. He on the floor. He out there active. You see him communicating with his team. Yo, Bill Johnson. He said Cam Johnson the keeper, 29 points. Cam Johnson an all-star this year? Yo, is Cam Johnson an all-star this year? Tell me, please. Tell me, please, is Cam Johnson an all-star this year? Yo, listen, I think it's interesting. I think it's very interesting that you can look at this team and see the potential. Yo, Ice man, yo, what's good, Ice? How you doing, man?
I'm back. I can talk now, yo. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man. You see what's going on, man. You see Tyrese Martin getting minutes, Noah Clowney getting minutes. You see what's happening, man. Oh man, this is fitting to be beautiful, man. Shout out to Iceman. Welcome back. For those who might not know Iceman, just give us a quick commercial before we get to it.
Yo, y'all know where I'm at. Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. And y'all can follow my podcast, The Tip Off, or Brooklyn Net Podcast on YouTube. You heard?
What's going on, panel?
Alright. Shout to everybody that just joined the panel. Everything Brooklyn Nets, John, LM, Joey B, KPT. We're gonna go to Iceman first. Iceman, talk to me about tonight's game, man. What you thought about it? What you thought about the win on the road?
Yo, it was a good win. It was a good win. They had to fight for it. Nothing easy. You know what I mean? Brooke Lopez and Chris Middleton was going to work. And they weathered the storm and got through it. And Shake and Bake was out there shaking and baking. He got us back in the game. You know what I mean? Jarvis Buckets got hot real quick. And then Cam Johnson and Keon turned it on in the fourth. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody, but you know what I mean? That's what I seen happen. And it was a good win. It was a good win.
Okay. Yeah, again, I thought it was a good win too because it wasn't one player that did it, and I like to see us win as a team, not hero basketball. So, yeah, I agree with you, Iceman. Shout out to Iceman. Yo, subscribe to his page. Iceman, please throw your link in the chat so that way, fans know where they can find you at. We're going to go to Brooklyn, everything Brooklyn Nets. John, next, talk to us. What you seen in tonight's win with the Brooklyn Nets? Are you okay? I mean, do you want us to win, or are you nervous? What's going on, John? How you feel about this win, man?
Well, look at the fact that we do have the Bucks pick. I can't be crazy upset about that because you improve one pick, even though the other pick matters more. But still, at the end of the day, this was a roller coaster ride of a game. I mean, Noah Clowney, let's start with the obvious conversation. Put some damn respect on Noah Clowney's name. I know some people were like, you know what? If Cam's available, Clowney's got to go. Clowney ain't going nowhere, man. If you guys saw the threes he was dropping tonight and that 6-3 off the tip-off with 0.2 seconds, guy charged right after him, throws in the air, and it goes from like 30 feet in the hoop. Not even Houdini could have pulled that trick off, man. Clowney
he might have called glass. Did he call glass? John, did he
Yo,
call Glass?
he called Glass. He said, I
Did he
ain't
call
going
Glass?
nowhere, guys. He said I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, Clowney was excellent. Claxton, thank gosh he showed some, verbal energy tonight. He was like definitely yelling off the bench. About time he got involved, and he actually took 3 mid-range shots tonight. I got to give him that. Cam Johnson, what more can we say?
What you felt about Claxton mid-range shots? Talk to me about that. Talk to us.
No, listen, he took like 3 mid-range shots. He made one. I'm glad he's finally doing it. He admitted to the media that he's had a horrible season by his standards, but it's good that he showed just energy tonight. Like he was involved more than he's been involved the last couple of games. So it was good to just see him be a teammate, and I think that's what he needs to
Brooklyn,
do.
we won.
Facts,
Hey.
facts. Shout out to
Yeah.
Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson, what else is there to say? Another 29-point performance. Guy was getting dinged with elbows. Guy was nearly cracked his head off a dunk. I mean, Cam Johnson is just playing winning basketball. And if I'm Sean Marks, if you can't turn Cam Johnson to a decent haul, you shouldn't be the GM because this guy's playing phenomenal. His last 15 games, he's averaging 51% from field goal, 47 from 3. That's role player all-star numbers right there. So if a contender wants him, be ready to pay the damn price.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to and finally, shout out to Shake and Bake. I mean, man, that fourth quarter, he was shaking, baking, and making. Dala, 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 bing. He was wild. He was wild, man. I mean, 15 points. You don't win that game without Shake Milton, man. I mean, shout out to him. He might have to get traded with a Johnson or Doe, but shout out to him, man, for just bringing good energy and just shout out to the other guys, man. It was good energy tonight. And Coach Jordi, man, guys playing like 3D, 4D chess right now. The fact he can put spare parts together and make them all gel like Rolls Royces, it's phenomenal. At the end of the day, this was another well-earned win for the team and for morale. But at the end of the day, business about to pick up. And I think we might see a Cam Johnson or Doe deal in the coming days, not weeks. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yeah. I gotta say before we go to who's next? Let me see. LM. I gotta say I think it's interesting because when it's about perspective. So my perspective in the beginning of the season, it was like, these guys on short contracts, yada yada. Mainly I heard Leaf. He was saying, oh yeah, they on short contracts. We was agreeing. I forgot what he was saying about it, but to that conversation, yeah. These guys that's trying to stay in the NBA on the short contracts, let's put emphasis and context to that. They play hard, and you see that with a great coach behind them in Jordi Fernandez. But not to be long-winded, we got a full panel. Shout out to my guy, LM, for joining the panel. LM, talk to us, man. What you seen about tonight's game? Your likes and dislikes, bro. So talk to us.
Tonight was pretty interesting to say the least. I really do like. I'm not even gonna hold you. Cam Johnson to me is such an interesting guy because if we weren't in the rebuilding stage, I would actually love him on this team. Just the way he just stays poised, he's always ready. The dude's just playing phenomenal. It just sucks that he's here at this point in time on this team, but under different circumstances, I would love him here. But in terms of the young guys tonight, Clowney did amazing. I mean, he was just phenomenal. I don't know how he got that shot off. You couldn't ask me how he got it off. I really don't know. I don't know how he did it, but
LM, you heard me going. LM, you heard me going off before you joined the panel. Do you agree or disagree? Do he make part of the core part of what we building? Should he make the roster next season?
I definitely think he should. I mean, I feel like he can be. Obviously, I feel like he's better at this point, but I think Clowney can be our version of like a Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4. I think he can be our future 4. If you could just get a good 3 along him, and you put him at the 4, that could be dangerous alongside. If you keep Claxton, I don't know how people feel about Claxton, but if you keep Claxton, that's a dangerous deep defensive juggernaut of a lineup. And you got somebody who can shoot the 3. I mean, he shot 6 threes tonight. You know what I'm saying?
He made 6. What was his percentage exactly? It was about 80%.
I think it was efficient. It definitely was efficient tonight. I mean, you look at him. and you see what he can become, you definitely will want to keep that as part of your core. And he's only 20, so I mean, he may not be, top lottery talent, but you could tell he a dog. He gonna go out there and get it. He's not afraid of the moments, apparently, as you clearly see tonight. So I mean, you want him a part of the team next year for sure. That's a guy you definitely want to lock up.
Anything you heard me, holy shit.
But I mean, the team. This was a really obviously in terms of draft stock. You wouldn't want to win tonight, but I've been saying since the jump, I'm just looking for these guys' individual talent. I'm looking to see what these guys bring to the team individually, and Clowney definitely looks like a keeper. I would love him here. Obviously, we won by committee. We won by committee, and that's what the Nets is going to do. So it was a good win tonight in terms of just getting out there and getting things done and just having the young guys contribute besides Cam Johnson. But yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, nah, facts. Joey, you agree with LM, Joey?
Joey.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? For sure. It was a fun game, man, and that showed up and they competed. They battled all night, even though their shots weren't going down consistently throughout the game, especially in the first half and majority of the third quarter. They kept fighting. In order for this team to win, they're going to need to be better on defense than they are on offense because they don't have the offensive power to give up a lot of points and open shots like they do. So they got to be gritty. They got to do it more on the defensive end than the offensive end. And Noah Clowney, man, he had a hell of a game. Shot the ball extremely well. I mean, I seen him miss like 1-3. I don't know the percentage, but I know he shot over 50% easily. Might have been 60%. Yeah, he was clutch. I like Claxton. I know I get on Claxton tonight, but Claxton was aggressive the whole night on both ends of the floor.
So
like you
hold
said,
on, Joey BK, let me just slow you down real quick. So let me ask you, how do you feel about Sean Marks? And, he gets a lot of criticism, but he drafted Noah Clowney. I know people don't want to give him credit because of Jeff Peterson. But still, the Brooklyn Nets drafted Noah Clowney. And he has had a lot of success in the draft, in my opinion, with Cam Thomas, Jalen Wilson, and Noah Clowney. Let's just say Cam Thomas and Noah Clowney. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm trying to segue something, and then we're gonna let you finish. But I just wanted to segue something real quick because Joey BK know basketball. Do you think that we are safe in the draft? Regardless if it's a top 3 or not, because of Cam Thomas and Noah Clowney?
Absolutely, man. Like I always say when Sean Marks is not perfect by no stretch of the imagination. I know a lot of Nets fans don't like him. I know some that do, but let's be clear on this. His strong point is his drafting. You get what I'm saying? And you can see that based off of what our return has been, based off of where he's been picking at. He's hit on a lot of our picks that weren't high picks. So I absolutely trust him going into the draft. I want to be in the lottery, but I trust Sean regardless because I've seen what he's done with less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I seen what he's done with a worse hand. You feel me? So I'm good. I'm good knowing that we got the hand we got with Sean Marks going into the draft. So now, like I said, Clax was aggressive, man. He even D'd up Middleton, and he was doing it on both ends of the floor. And like I said, I just want to see Clax shoot the ball. I want him to gain that confidence. I don't give a fuck if he make it or not. Just fucking shoot the damn basketball, man. Be aggressive. You know what I mean? A lot of fans complain.
Oh shit, my fault. I muted Joey. My bad. I meant to mute me.
Oh my bad. I said a lot of fans complain about Keon and Q, including me. I complain about it too. But let's be clear on this. Keon gives you that grit and that high motor. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna miss a bunch of shots, but he gonna get in there. He gonna give you 110%. He gonna disrupt shit and be a little pest. And that's the way he kind of put his finger on the game. You feel me? His fingerprint.
It was good to see him dunk. It was good to see him dunk too. It was good to see him dunk.
Facts. I mean, I'm about to land a plane. Cam Johnson continues to play like a like an all-star. Y'all all hit it on the head with him already. It's nothing to be said. He been playing above what we thought we were going to get this year. When he hit that 4-point 3-point play in the fourth, that was so clutch. He sucked the oxygen out of the Fezor Forum, or however you say. He sucked the oxygen out of that building when he hit that shot. This was a solid road win, even though they didn't have Dame and
Giannis.
and Giannis. They were playing for a purpose. They wanted to beat us, but we
They
pulled it
did.
out. Solid road win.
Facts. Shout out to Joey BK. Like I said, man, Nets fans is the best fans. You can see we know basketball. We gonna keep it going. Also we got PT that joined the panel. Shout out to PT. I know you heavy on Twitter. Heavy on Twitter. Talk to us, PT. What you seen out there tonight, man? I know you a fan of the draft going into next season. Were you happy about this win, or how'd you feel about it?
I actually was happy about the win. Um, definitely happy about the win. Anytime to knock down the Bucks psychologically, even though they didn't have their two superstars, we have their pick. Um, one game doesn't set the tank, but I I I watched basketball all through Christmas. I watched the entire Christmas schedule, and even the worst game with the Sixers, pulling it off against against
Yo, PT, you
talent.
there?
The
Yeah.
league has never had so much talent before. I watched the game with Wemby, and I'm looking at Wemby, Vassell, the point guard they drafted this year.
Castle.
Castle.
Fucking far behind these teams.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
far
PT.
behind these teams. We're not gonna
PT.
compete if we have a mediocre season this year, Breezy. If we don't get down to like the bottom four, then we're gonna be a mediocre team for a long, long time. We're gonna
I
blow. The
don't
only
know.
reason why our rebuild
No,
could
he's
go
making a
fast is
point.
because the only reason why our rebuild could go fast is because we have 4 draft picks. We actually have 6 draft picks in this next draft. And if we come out with Liam Neely or Con Kneppel as our first draft pick, we're gonna be looking for a superstar for years to come, and we're gonna
I don't
blow
know.
an opportunity.
PT, hold on. Let's slow it down because, again, I don't want fans to say the same thing on different version. PT, I know he knows basketball, but let's just slow it down. I'm hearing that also, and these are just rumors, and stop me if I'm wrong, that maybe we willing to deal one of these 2025 draft picks to move up in the draft for next year. Because I heard we got our draft pick next year, but we want to kind of guarantee a lottery pick for next year. Now I don't know how true that is, PT, and I know you in
It's
these Twitter
100%
streets.
false. You can't,
Okay,
you can't, you can't, you can't say where your draft slot is gonna be next year. It's
okay.
the way
Oh no, no.
my knowledge. Yeah, I'm gonna
Hold
answer
on.
you.
Let me say that. I add a little sauce on that part when I said that we was going to get the draft pick top 10. That was a little sauce I put on. But they did say that they was trying to get a good pick. They didn't necessarily say a top 10 pick.
The
That was me saying that.
the way you definitely secure a top 10 pick is you are in the bottom three in record in the NBA. You do that, you sacrifice that. Like I hear you and Joey and Jay and everyone on the panel, but I need y'all to have a bigger vision. I need y'all to see the shit. Like you can't win a championship with a team of Claxtons. And even though I big up Clowney all the time, Clowney and Cam Thomas are the only 2 components of this current team that I see being a part of the future team. I said it last show that Clowney was a part of the Nets' future, one of the two.
Right.
But you need an overhaul of talent. Like I can't tell you how far different
So let
uh
me ask you. Let me ask you this.
the
Why we
talent
got you
is
here?
compared to what we have.
No, no. So PT, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And I'm doing this by position. I know y'all doing this by player, but I'm not. I'm doing this by position. Pause. When it come down to this 2025 draft, what power forward should the Nets be looking for? Queen.
The Nets need an unstoppable scorer. They don't need a power forward per se. If I was saying power forward, I would be saying a Senge or there's a few of them out there, right? You could even say Derek Queen might be one, right?
Okay, so
But
no, but
or
no. What I'm asking for, I'm asking because do they fall out of the top five in the draft? These power forwards, maybe the Nets could pick. I'm just asking. I'm curious.
yeah, they're outside of the top five, but the Nets aren't a top five team right now. They're a top 8 to 15 team right now, and if they keep on winning, if they don't find a way to get below, like right now they're below the Sixers, they need to get below Portland, and if they get below Portland, they're guaranteed they're mathematically guaranteed a top five pick.
Let's
So
go.
So that's where I mean, power forwards. They got power forwards. You can find power forwards all the way down in the bottom. Sorber out of Georgetown is a good power forward. You can get them in the later rounds. But we have Clowney. Clowney's our power forward. Uh,
Right.
we should be
Facts,
looking for.
facts.
We should be looking for a five. We should be
Okay.
looking for a one. We should be looking for a
Or
three.
three. Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like
So
that's what
hold
we
on, but
need.
right. And again, we're gonna go to Scott, but I just gotta ask PT because I know he know about the draft. Because my thing is, yeah, Dylan Harper is nice, but what's the gap between him and Yegor? Because I'm really like, if we don't get Dylan Harper and we get Yegor, I didn't I didn't lose any sleep as a Nets fan. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been talking about Yegor since the summer,
And no,
right?
and I'm
I
saying that to
I
say
know
one
his
is in
game.
the top
He's a
three and one is
champion. I
in the
love
top
him,
five.
So
Is he
is
top
it is
five?
it is it
but
a big
but
talent gap?
we're not in the range to get Yegor though. We're in the range to get Con Kneppel right now. We're in the range
Ah,
to get we're in the range to get
I
eight
don't know,
through
man.
15.
I
So
don't
We're
even
not
know.
where you see
we're not in
Jaeger
the
landing at?
four,
5 or 6.
4 or 5, 4 or 5.
Igor is going. He's probably going to be 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending.
Because but Fears is making like Fears is it has everybody talking, it has the entire league, everybody in my other group chats is talking about him. Like Fears might overtake him just out of just speed and talent, you
I don't
know.
think so, Pod. He's on a hot streak, but you got to look at the overall profile, and I just think Yegor has been very solid this season. I don't think Fears being as good as I think Fears might crack top 10 potentially, but I don't think he's
It,
cracking over Yegor right now. I just don't see that.
He
Yo,
will.
hold on,
and it's not
hold
even just Yegor. It's I don't like him as much, but it's the other point guard from Illinois, Yakionis. Yeah, he's also up there, 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Big point guard, passes the
Well.
ball, floor general type of dude. There's three guys
Mm-hmm.
up there, but they're all gonna go in the top 10 and probably be going before we pick. We looking
Uh,
more at Boogie Fland. We're looking like at Boogie Fland or a um Jace Richardson or some like one of the lower round point
so
guards.
with
Not
yeah,
we
with
not in that
Jeremiah
one.
Fierce, hold on, Jeremiah Fierce supposed to go away. Where he supposed to get drafted at?
He used to be down in the 20s. Now he's like 5, 6, 7. Like
Come on. All
he's a
right. So
top 10
listen,
for
you
sure.
can't the fans. You can't
And
like
Iceman gets all the
fans or
credit with
Jaeger, bro.
Fears, by
Hold
the
on.
way. I just
Not
want to say
listen.
that.
Shout out to Iceman. Iceman No Basketball. Subscribe to this page. All of the content creators on this page. I need y'all to throw y'all link in the chat. But what I'm saying is, uh, as a Nets fan, I'm not losing sleep if we don't get Dylan Harper because we could get Yago. And then you say no, I don't say okay, we can't get Yago, then we could get Fizz. Like we're gonna get one of these players. Like that's how I'm looking at it, bro. Like
What
I'm not even tripping on the point guard position, bro. And again, I don't want to be long winded
yo
because I do want to move around the panel, but yeah, that's
not
how I
just do
feel
your
though,
I just
PP.
say everyone to look at Tankathon. Look at Tankathon. Tankathon is putting the standings real time in a draft chances. I
Yeah,
watched the
but that
game with
don't mean
Tankathon
that
on.
don't mean who. Listen. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying two things can be true. Just because that's what they projected, that don't mean they come in here like
Yeah.
we gotta draft them. We don't have to. We can say no.
No,
Like
it just limits what you can draft. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're drafting between 8 and 15, you're now talking about Will Riley. You're now talking about Boogie Flan. You're talking about that third level of player. You got that first level, which is Cooper, Ace and Dylan. Then you got that second level, which is Fears. You got Trey Johnson in there. You got all those guys, and then you got that third level. We drafting in the third level. Now, could the third level be better than the first level? Yeah, but it's not as foolproof.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yo, we gonna come back to PT, man. Again, man, tap that like button. Y'all see we out here talking basketball. And don't let me get y'all twisted. I'm learning too. I'm the novice at college basketball, but I love to hear it. I love to hear it. And again, as a fan, I'm confident more than anything. And shout to Sean Marks, you look like you're doing a wonderful job. Now I'm saying, so just keep up the good work, and I think we're gonna be safe. Shout to apartment gamers. Talk to us, man. You seen tonight's game?
Breezy.
What's goody?
I just had one last thing to say about tonight's game, real quick.
Go
I'll
ahead.
make it very fast.
Just
But
pass it to Scott after that. That's all.
okay, bet. A important part of the rebuild is getting the coach right. We might have gotten it right too early, but rebuilds go wrong because they have a shitty coach. That's like, as much as I hate, winning these useless games, I don't mind them as much because it's showing me a sign that we picked the right coach, and that's like a
Right.
quarter of the rebuild right there. So
Right.
it's giving us some early unnecessary wins, but to see that he has such a command of the locker room and he's going to get kids, like the next group is going to be kids. So he's going to literally raise them in the NBA and they're going to run through walls for him. Like that's a huge thing. And I give him, as much as I call for his job, I give Sean Marks credit for that.
That's a fact.
That's a good point.
Good
Yeah.
take, man. Good take. I gotta respect that take.
Yeah. Shout out to PT. Scott, talk to us, man. What you thought about tonight's game?
It was a good game. I enjoyed that game. I really did because they showed grit, and I know they did. I knew they would because Jordi don't take no shorts, and the players seem to respond to him. Everybody's responding. I liked the way Nick Claxton played today, and Noah and Clowney. Clowney played very well, shooting the lights out.
What you thought about Claxton? What you liked about Claxton game? What was it that you liked about his game?
Well, he was aggressive the whole day, so that's what you need from him. I know he's not going to score a lot of points, but he just needs to be aggressive. If he stays aggressive and stay focused in the game, he can be disruptive. So, and that's the thing about him. But against the Bucks, he always played the Bucks kind of okay. He gets ready for the Bucks. He just need to keep doing that. And as far as the winning, like for our future, I totally agree that we need to, we're gonna lose games because Jordi is playing people. He's giving everybody a run. He's giving people an opportunity to solidify themselves in the league. So you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. Like today, Ben had 6 turnovers. That's a lot of turnovers. But he still played well.
He was plus 20.
Yeah, right.
That's wild.
Hold on, y'all. Be 47 people watching. Please subscribe to the page. Trying to grow the podcast. Please like this page. Like the video. Well, appreciate y'all. Keep it going, Scott.
Yeah, and I personally think like the way we draft, I think there's gems like further down past 10, under 20. There's gems in there, literally diamonds. But you can tell about a player when the tournaments start. You look at teams and who they play. That's how you judge these players. Like, say for instance, Cooper their team play top-notch talent. And so you can base judging on how he play where his draft value will be at. That's how they look at it. Where Ace's team doesn't play so many top talent teams. But when the tournaments start, you're going to see who's who. So these draft picks are going to change. These positions will change. And that's why I know some people will fall back below 10 based on a team, even though they are gem. And I think Sean is good at picking people who are, gems.
What superstar, what all-star has he picked down there?
What you mean?
What all-star has Sean Marks picked down in the 20s?
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas might be an all-star.
I think Cam Thomas.
But why you take it there so fast? Why you got to be an all-star from a 27th pick? Why you demand so much from a 27th pick?
Cam Thomas has been. I mean, I'm not. It's not a referendum on Cam Thomas. This is me saying Sean Marks has been the Nets GM for 8.5 years. He's only had picks outside of the lottery. Has he ever drafted? Has he ever drafted a all-star? Why should we expect him to draft an all-star after this year with these picks when he hasn't done it in all 8 years? I'd like to see the man have a couple of lottery.
What you mean? What
it would be
mean?
a failure if he doesn't draft a lottery pick. Let's call it out what it is. If he's been working with food stamps last few years, now he actually has a luxury card in his hand. If he can't use that right, how can we actually trust this guy to build a contending team the right way ever?
I think,
bro, y'all wilding, bro. Give him credit for what he did.
I think what they envisioned this move or making moves prior, even when Kyrie and them was on the team, they knew they were going to let them go.
Hey, Pod, that was a mind Jedi trick you just tried to pull, bro. Wow.
Right, like what was that, bro?
No, I respect Pod for asking the tough questions, man, because it's important.
No, what I say wrong, Joe?
No, I'm just saying though. You saying like, oh my, Marks didn't pick a star. He
never had one.
He never had. Exactly. He never really had no freaking good picks in the first place. All we saying,
I'm up here arguing with y'all every single night that we
but Pie, even if we don't
so we can pick high.
Yeah,
so,
but
like we need to have all-star. We need to.
I get what you're saying.
We're 11 and 16. Take it easy.
What I'm saying though.
Hold on, we gotta go to Leap. We gotta go to Leap,
y'all. How can we be the eighth? How can we be the ninth best team? I mean, the ninth from the bottom, right? We're ninth from the bottom. And when we really have bottom talent, we don't have as much talent as these teams.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. Even if we don't get the lottery, Sean Marks is still going to have the highest pick he's ever picked since being a fucking Brooklyn Nets GM.
And
you understand that, right?
One
yeah, and now that it's my turn, bro. Like, I've listened to y'all niggas talk.
All right,
it ain't going to be good enough.
Yo, Leaf, you gonna retract that Noah Clowney stuff you said last week?
No, I'm not.
What? Yo, you get cooked tonight, brother.
I'm not going to retract anything I said last week about nobody on this roster because
Leaf standing on 10.
Yeah, I'm standing on 10 because I already know what this roster is going to look like when we start really, really contending. It ain't going to look like this. And it seemed like only a few people up in here know it. Pod is one of them. So
what? What do you know? And who don't know what? Say who know what and who don't know what. What you mean who know what? We know
that will give no Clowney no homage, man. The kid played excellent tonight.
You know what?
Clowney shot well tonight. He played
great game
tonight, bro. Like,
name another power forward right now shooting like him right now.
What?
A power forward. Name a power forward shooting like him right now.
Yo, let me get to the fucking game, bro. You're pissing me off. Look.
Bro, you still can't answer the question though.
Where's Jay to play the Jeopardy music?
Listen.
That is. You see what I'm saying? They avoid my questions and they scoff at my basketball knowledge.
He only, he's not even shooting over 35% on the damn season. So
calm
down,
my
please.
Goodness.
Please just calm down. Like, relax, bro. Like, look.
Right.
He played. Listen, it was a good game tonight, bro. I actually watched the game from the damn car because I had to drive somewhere, bro. I ain't even get to the.
Exactly. You missed. Did you see the 3-pointer off the glass in the last?
I seen the 3-pointer off the glass, bro. If I would have known Dame and goddamn Giannis wasn't playing tonight, shit, I would have did the game live. God damn, bro. I seen the game, bro. Now let me
so
talk.
hold on, you ain't do the game live because you thought we was gonna lose?
I didn't do the game live because I wasn't in the crib. I wasn't in the house. Wasn't in the house.
All right.
So just to talk about the game. Listen. Clax was very aggressive. He was a piece of shit, but he was very aggressive, bro. Like I like listen. He was just putting shit up, bro. Like Shake took over in the fourth quarter. The Bucks, I don't know what they was trying to do, bro. Who they was running the damn offense through out there, but like we took advantage of a lot of shit out there that we was going to do, bro. Like and we managed to get the win. What's just to correct somebody up in here, bro. We are now over the Sixers now because that's 12 wins on the season, and the Sixers got 11. The Sixers got 11, and there's 6 teams. There's 6 teams that haven't reached 10 wins yet, and we're not one of them. So that's basically 6 draft picks. That's basically the first 6 draft picks. So like our chances of getting a top 5 draft pick is really, really grim right now. So I mean,
it's still early.
Hold on.
It's still
Hold on. Yeah, right. Hold on. Let me tell you, Joey.
Coming up. That's
niggas started
crazy.
yelling, bro. I said right now. That's all I said.
Right. No. Hold on. I just wanted to add to that, Leaf. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to say the hero and the villain is Cam Johnson. Let's call it what it is, bro. He out there playing elite basketball. Listen, he got intentions on getting the bag or something. Like he playing to, bro. He playing with purpose.
What, getting a bag or what?
No, I don't know. Listen. He playing, bro. He playing with purpose, bro. At the end of the day, he playing with purpose. Whether it ain't for the bag, then he playing for the love of the game. He playing to say that, bro. I'm telling you, he got
knows how to play under the new coach. That's what he's playing like. He's playing like a nigga that needed a new coach.
He the hero and the villain. He the hero and the villain, though. He the hero. Hold on. He's the hero and the villain. If y'all want him to get traded and for the draft, it's like if he's on the team, bro, he's gonna help us win. Just that's what it is. Like, don't expect him to go out there and consider this taken. They asked him in the post game interviews about trades. They asked him in a post game interview about playing bad and how we not supposed to be a successful team. He rebuttals all of that shit. He in the press game, in a post game interview, he pushing back on all of that. He ain't trying to jack none of that, and he talking like, "Listen, I might stay. I know y'all got plans. I know y'all got plans for this and that, but I might stay." But I'm saying at the end of the day, as a GM, you got to realize this is why I say I have debates with y'all about fit and player, because I think the Nets need a point guard, man. I think we need a point guard, especially if you got Cam Johnson. If we was to keep Cam Johnson, I think we need to go for a point guard. The only time we not trying to go for a point guard, hold on. The only time we not trying to go for a point guard is if we get Ace Bailey. I ask y'all about the forward, and I ask y'all, and y'all say, nah, we need a center, because y'all all feel that we should be confident in Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney and Cam Thomas going to be part of the roster. We shouldn't go for a 2 or a 4. We need a 1, 3, and a 5. If Cam Johnson is going to stay, bro, we talking about Cam Johnson, Zion Williams. That's tough at the 3. And if you was to get a point guard behind that, bro, man, I think we need a point guard over 3 right now. That's what I'm saying.
Just to finish my segment, bro. Like, we definitely need a point guard on this team. Period. I don't give a damn what roster we got. We need a point guard, period, bro. Like that point guard and a big man, period, bro.
We need
like,
a center. We need a
center. But we got Shake and Bake, Leaf.
Nah, come on.
You playing games right now, bro. I don't like it, bro. Like,
he dropped 15 in the fourth quarter, but he's the only reason we won, technically.
John, let me finish,
man,
bro.
we need everything.
Listen, we need.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead, Leaf.
We need to chase bank up in this mug, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, but the reality is that we got 12 wins right now. And to speak on Pod's point, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If we want a top 5 pick in it, if these next 2 drafts don't go in our favor to where we are getting almost for sure talent, bro, that is going to get minutes, that is going to get playing time, that is going to get looked at as key guys going forward, bro, and we don't use these picks right, then the next step is to start spending some of that money in the offseason to when one of these free agents or somebody start coming up, bro. Like, that's the reality of this situation, bro. The roster y'all looking at right now, I know y'all got a lot of lovable niggas on this roster, but they will not be here once this team start winning 50-plus games. I'm sorry. They won't. And that's from player 1 to 15. I don't care who you name, bro. They will not be here when we start doing elite winning basketball.
Who are you talking about? Who you talking about? You talking
I'm
about?
talking about everybody.
Come on, Lee. Clowney played excellent tonight.
I'm not. Listen. Hold on. Let me say that real quick.
To get broken up, bro.
Bro,
I'm gonna make a video right when it get broken up, and we're all gonna get tagged in.
Leaf said all these niggas.
I disagree with that, bro. I disagree with that. I think at the end of the day,
who want to put money that when we get 50-plus wins, bro, none of these niggas on the roster is gonna be here. Who want to put money up? Because I don't want to
I put $5 up right now. I put $5 right now.
That ain't enough, bro. I want 20 from all you niggas that think I'm wrong.
Listen. My max on the bet is $5. If you don't take it, then leave it. That's it, bro. I ain't going past that. You know what I'm saying? Like, word.
Breeze might be the best safe better in the world.
I kind of agree with him a little bit, but not everybody.
I think it's
going
to
be
everybody. That's going to stay.
Listen. At the end of the day, what I'm saying, at the end of the day, and I said this earlier before y'all joined the panel, Noah Clowney is a forward that a lot of forwards is not shooting the ball like him, and he has an elite coaching staff that cares about player development in his second season in the NBA. They can prioritize him. And again, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. All of these players that may or may not get drafted by the Brooklyn Nets look at Jordi Fernandez and say, I want him to be my coach, or I don't want him to be my coach. They're going to look at the coaching staff of the Brooklyn Nets and say, yo, that's a coaching staff I could trust with my NBA career. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
I agree with Leaf though a little bit. We got a lot of picks that's coming up.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of picks, man.
If we make these picks, we're gonna have to make room for them. So that means
no. That's why I said that some of them got to go. Some of them,
but not Cam Thomas and Noah Clowney. Not Cam Thomas and Noah Clowney, especially in the next 2 years.
I agree with you.
I agree with both because I do think, even though I say that, guys, I still think it's going to be a couple of guys that's going to stick. Still,
I agree. I think about 4.
Listen, Clowney.
But look, like I said, like Leaf said, majority of the team is going to be different. But I think
not all of them. All of them is crazy work.
Majority will.
All of them is crazy work.
Majority will, but I'd say about 4 or 5.
No, I say Cam Thomas and Noah Clowney. Yeah, I won't debate nothing besides those 2 players. And again, like I said, Isaiah Williams is a Jordi Fernandez type of player. Somebody, Jordi Fernandez. Isaiah Williams want to prove himself on the defensive side of the basketball. He know he not no shot creator, but he know he could stay in the NBA with a coaching staff like Jordi Fernandez and company. But what I'm saying,
he already proved himself.
But what I'm saying is, that's 21 games with the Brooklyn Nets. But he's going into his 4th season as a NBA player. This is, in my opinion, and I don't know much about his career with the Grizzlies, but from what I can see, he's getting more minutes than he did with the Grizzlies, and
he's 21 years old, bro.
And he's being more prioritized on what he can do opposed to what he can't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that he has a better coaching staff that cares more about his career. Isaiah Williams, we talking about, and I think he is somebody that I would debate. I would say Cam Thomas, Clowney, and Isaiah Williams, and I said that because
I agree.
Yeah, those 3 players.
One more person I'm adding to that, and Wilson. I think Jalen Wilson.
Maybe Wilson too.
So?
Yeah,
I think he got to shoot better, bro. He got all the intangibles you want, but he's such an inconsistent scorer.
He shot bad tonight, but he's usually on with his 3 ball.
True
He
that.
had 5 assists tonight. Got to give him a shout out for his playmaking. You know what I'm going to call the kid? I'm going to call him the chameleon because every time it seems like the ball's going to go to the other team, he managed to get a rebound or get a layup when nobody expects it. Like he blends into like all these gang rebound type, atmospheric plays, and he gets shots. And I'm going to call that kid the chameleon from now
Because
on.
he's scrappy.
Hey,
He's a
hold up,
scrappy
hold up,
Yeah.
hold up, hold up.
kid.
Before we go into the
Facts.
next shit, bro, like because I'm at my computer finally, bro. Like just to let y'all know where Clowney stands, bro. As far as shooters at his position, bro, he ain't even top 15. As far as
man, Leaf. We're
Not
talking about
yet.
the development. We're not talking about him being the best in the
No, he ain't
world.
gonna
Right.
get there neither. He ain't gonna get there.
Yes, yes, he will.
Oh,
Yes, he
yeah,
will.
okay,
No, he
Leaf. Yeah,
ain't.
That's
Clowney's
it.
doing that
No, he's
20.
not.
Yes, he will.
He's not.
Yes,
No,
yeah.
he's not.
Well, I don't see. But my thing is,
You want me to give you the list or not?
listen. My thing is, bro, hold on. You say he ain't gonna get there neither, and I'm saying you saying no, he not. I'm trying to tell you why, and I
You
do
want
want
me
to
to
hear the
give you
list.
the list or not?
Yes, I do want to get a list, but I want to give you the reason why he will make it. Again, with somebody, he's in his second year. I don't know when he's gonna make it. I'm not gonna push
It ain't gonna
push
be this
hard.
shit.
I'm not even going to say it's going to be this year. But what I will say is the Nets prioritizing developing that skill in Noah Clowney specifically. They want him to shoot the 3 ball before they want to see him in the paint. He is somebody that, yeah. Again, he may not be top 15 now, but he will be. Go ahead. What's the top 15? Leaf. Go ahead.
The list: Torian Prince, Laravia, Finney Smith, Royce O'Neal, John Collins, Siakam, Hayward Highsmith, Kevin Durant, Bobby Portis, PJ Washington, Santi Aldama, Yuba Sally, Duncan Robinson, Jalen Williams, Patrick Williams, Laurie Markkinen, Draymond Green, Jabari Smith, Julian Champagnie, Julius Randle, Fontecchio, and here we go. Here go Clowney right here at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fuck is this? 25? Come on.
Not
bro.
bad. Not bad. Top 25.
Bro,
Not bad.
that's not. I mean, a second year in the NBA, top 25. I'll
For
take it, bro.
power forwards, bro.
Yeah, bro. For now, yeah, 26 games in, yeah, bro. Yeah, and you gotta realize those numbers are the way they are because the DFS was taking minutes from him. We know that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We know that for sure. So
sure
again,
enough.
like I said, I'm not.
I don't even know why y'all having this conversation because Clowney hasn't even played enough to be compared with those guys.
No,
Yeah,
not really.
for real.
No.
Joey.
But yeah,
That's true though.
No, he has an upside. He has an upside.
we already putting faith in him,
Bro, yeah, because again, listen, Clowney's on contract for 2 more seasons, to my knowledge. He's on a 4-year contract, so that means he got this season and 2 more seasons again. The draft happens next season. That means whoever's going to be on this team is going to be Clowney, Cam Thomas, and whoever that player is. And I'm saying those players that you mentioned in top 15 are there because of the point guard play. The point guard is putting him in situations. Same thing with Tyus Jones and KD. All of these other players. Look at the point guard play. Look at how they getting open. They get in space. Clowney wasn't getting space because what was happening? Schroeder. We traded Schroeder. One of the reasons, but he top 25 because we had
Clowney
Schroeder.
was creating those threes by himself. That's what you're talking about.
No, I'm saying that the point guard is the one helping them create the space. Are you saying the actually opposite what I'm saying? Look, Reholler 88 get what I'm saying.
It's
you feel what I'm saying?
It's clear that he has a lot to learn, but he will. I see potential in Clowney.
He should be in the 3-point contest. He should be in the Wait, Breezy, you think Clowney should be in the 3-point contest for the All-Star game? You think Clowney should put himself in just for fun?
Yeah. Yo, listen, that's a good idea. John, everything Brooklyn is John. Listen, and on that note, when you think about the fours that we had outside of KD, Clowney up there, bro. He just is. Like, what other fours we had? We had Cam Johnson as the 4. Cam Johnson not supposed to be a 4. You put Cam Johnson at 3 next to. Yo, and that's another reason why Cam Johnson playing the way he playing.
I said, I gave you Derek Cohen,
we watching the games, bro.
Kevin Durant, bro. Clowney is not being put over none of them niggas. Not
bro,
right now, not ever.
But the point is he's in the top 5 conversation of power forwards. It's ridiculous. In his second year in the NBA, bro, he is somebody that the Nets know they want to utilize. When you think about the way Jordi Fernandez run his offense, he want the 4 to be able to go to the elbow. specifically the corner or the elbow. He wants Clowney to be able to knock that down. He want him to knock it down at the top of the three, but the elbow in the corner is where he wants the four to be able to create space for the point guard like a Schroeder to get downhill and drive and kick. And you could easily do that with Clowney at the elbow or the three or the corner. Clowney gonna have an NBA career in this league, bro. Even if it wasn't with the Brooklyn Nets, which would be a shame. I think that the Brooklyn Nets should continue to put emphasis on player developing Noah Clowney, regardless of him only being top 25 right now for his position at the three ball. I see the upside in what he's doing, bro. And he played the other side of the ball well. His defense is good.
Before I go, I would like to ask, how does this shit tie into us getting a top 5 pick in this draft?
That's
Can't trade Cam Johnson. If contracts, Noah Clowney contract, you keep that contract. You don't trade him because he's on a rookie contract. Cam Johnson, you trade him. He's somebody that he's relentless. He's going to bed. He's looking at putting marks and X's on their calendar. He's shadow boxing. Cam Johnson is a man on a mission right now, man. So we gotta trade. We gotta trade Cam Johnson if you want to win. Basically, he's a competitor and he's competing. He's not trying. He's competing. When you think about what Portis was doing, he did too little, too late. Cam Johnson was giving them work through the course of the game, bro. And Chris Middleton is nice, but through the course of the game, Cam Johnson was winning that. When I was looking at the stats, Cam Johnson had like 13 points with 1 3-pointer. That means Cam Johnson is doing something different from last season to this season, and that's getting to the basket, bro. He hooping, bro. He's the villain and the hero right now, bro. You want to get a draft pick, you gotta trade Cam Johnson, bro. He's somewhere and he's shadow boxing right now, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man.
What y'all think Cam Johnson worth right now? His
two firsts or one.
He a one. You gotta give me a one for Cam Johnson, yo. You ridiculous.
The 1 and the 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come up off that first round draft pick, man. That's a fact.
1 and the 2 off the top.
Yeah. I'm not even answering your call if it ain't a first round draft pick. Like, don't even call. Yeah, don't even call me, man. Don't even get to me.
Here's interesting development from Bobby Marks. Apparently, OKC might not make any moves at the deadline. Apparently, they kind of committed a lot of financial money to like a few guys on the team, like $280 million. Now they commit maybe another $500 million to other players. So OKC might not make a run at Johnson after all. So we might have to look at Kings, Lakers, or Memphis potentially being the front runners now.
I told you, OKC is a draft hoarder, bro. They love it.
They're not going.
They're too expensive right now. They're becoming expensive.
They're not going to win a title that way.
But in their defense, they kind of have to, because they're not a big market, and you have to rely on draft picks in Oklahoma City. If they was a big city, then I would get it. But they have to rely on the
the big city is only a thing for the players as far as marketing is concerned. But as far as money is concerned, they share a pot. They all get that money. They all got that same budget. The players there they just keep hoarding because they can. And I don't know.
That's true, but it's also a matter of who do you see, like free agent wise. Like, yo, I want to go to OKC.
Nobody's saying that.
Nobody in their right mind will want to go to. Not saying, and I'm not saying OKC is a bad team, because they're not.
It's
but
the city.
You do have to take into an account of the fact that they have to draft good. That if they don't draft good, if there's no Shea, if there's no Shet, if there's no Jalen Williams. If those players is not on that team, OKC is not being watched and not being looked at.
Because they're not going to choose. They're not going to choose to go there. They're not going to choose that. They're going to choose to come someplace where they can make money.
You know what the problem is, they got 14 out of 15 guys under like multiple year contracts. So if they want to make play for Johnson, Marks is like, I ain't taking Aaron Wiggins' contract unless you give me 2 firsts. Like, he's not going to take back guys under extra salary unless you give me more than 2 picks. So
I think
Sean Marks kind of in a bind right now. They got to make a decision. Like, What are we
I
doing
think
here,
that
folks?
Clippers pick is. I think Sean is asking for that Clippers pick. But Sean
I would.
is. I don't think Sam Presti is biting. He might know how valuable that pick is. Like it's tough. You
Where
know,
does that
like
fall
you,
at?
it's next year.
Next
Depending on
year.
how the Clippers do next year. If that
Is it
all falls down,
protected or unprotected?
It's
It's
unprotected.
Yeah.
So high
If the
key, if the
Rockets,
Clippers is bad next year, OKC can have like. I'm not even gonna lie. That pick lands and they get like a Boozer or an AJ DeBosta.
that'd be wild.
That's scary. That is
be
very
great.
scary.
That'd be great.
No, it wouldn't.
A DeBosta or a Boozer with Shea and Chet. Like what? I don't think the league want that to happen.
No, because I personally think people's careers die over there.
Oh,
because they don't get an opportunity to really shine, and Brooklyn is a spot that somebody would want to come here. Somebody would want to come here.
Would Shea leave OKC, Scott, if they don't actually build a legit contender in like the next few years when his contract comes up, especially since they do have extra draft assets on them?
You can't say that for certainty. I don't
can't
know.
say that for certainty.
You can't say
Depending
that.
on the type
Most
of person
players
he
don't
is.
really like big
You
markets like
can't
that.
say anything for certainty, but you know what you can say for certainty is that superstars leave OKC.
Yes, they
Ooh,
do.
facts, Pod. And Shea
They
is
don't
a
wanna live there.
blockbuster superstar.
I mean, that's true, but didn't
I think
SGA
it's context to
sign with
that though.
them? SGA just re-signed with them, didn't he?
No, he's still on his. I think.
He
Didn't
signed,
they-
he
I don't think
signed
they've
his
resigned.
restricted. He signed his restricted free agency, and he's available in 2027.
Oh, okay.
I think he'll stay if they offer them money.
I think it's context though. Like with Kate, if you're talking about Kevin Durant, like I really think he didn't stay just because he felt they ain't have no shooters. Like I don't want to play with Westbrook. I don't want to like none of these
he
guys
played
is on the
with them
same
a long
level.
time, though, man. He played with them for a while.
Yeah, he was there
Yes,
for a
he
minute.
did. He was there.
He was there for a minute.
Like he was
I
trying
think
to
if they was a good shooting team, like if they had shooters around them, I think he would have stayed.
that shit just ran its course, LM. Like KD
Yeah,
was there. They
sometimes
tried
it's
to win.
time.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's time to go.
time to move on. It's not like they were a quality product on the floor to win a championship. They just couldn't win it.
Yeah, sometimes change is good.
They couldn't get past Steph and them, man. And you know how that go.
But to Podthorne's point, man, like I was just like watching the Christmas games and just seeing the talent level that most of these teams have
They got a lot
compared
of
to
talent.
ours. Like it's
They got a lot of talent.
unbelievable how far we are.
Exactly.
LM, you saw Wemby, LM, man, against the Knicks, man. Oh, this kid's phenomenal. I mean,
Let me tell you
it's in
something.
the interior paint, man, you can't stop that.
He's averaging close to 26 points at 20 years old.
Crazy.
When he's Cam Thomas's age, oh my god, I'm scared. When he's just 23, he's gonna figure it out.
Yo,
not already.
Why Drummond bitch him like that though? Drummond bitch the shit out of Wemby, bro. You saw that?
The veterans are gonna do that. He's 20. He's a young kid. They want to toughen him up. Like I wasn't surprised.
I'm not gonna lie,
He call him a bitch.
Yo, John,
They
what's
said
up?
he was soft.
Yo, Brooklyn family, what's up?
What's up?
Before I get to it, LM, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not too sure if he's really gonna figure it out at 23. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna figure it out, but he's not gonna really figure it out until he's 27.
Nah, I gotta disagree with you on that, bro. He's close to 2. He's guaranteed. Like he was injured during the majority of the beginning of his career, so I gotta give him a pass on that. But at 7'4", being the fastest to reach 2003s, only in with Steph, James Harden, and like that is nuts.
But
as a 20-year-old,
but LM, he chucking them up though. Like,
but he's a shooter, easy. He's gonna put those shots up.
No, I hear you on that. And I'm not mad at that. Like, we know what he was when he was coming to the league. Like, we saw the game. My thing is though, look how you dominated inside though. So like, I hear you with that point where he made 2003s already. I could reverse that argument and say, yo, if you focus on just dominating in the paint, you would be close to Shaq efficiencies in his rookie years.
You go to Giannis for that. You go to Giannis for that. If y'all want to watch that, watch Giannis. And this is what I'm saying.
He's not a he's
As
big
soon
man.
as he came into the league, and the Spurs was like, we're not letting him change his game. We're letting him develop into what he wants to develop into. Of course, he can be inside. Of course, that's easy for him. We're not saying
He ain't
that.
nothing but a big ass
But
guard, bro. That's
this is a dude whose favorite player is Kevin Durant. You cannot honestly expect me to believe that he's just going to be in the paint. Like, yeah, it's easy for him. Of course it is, but he has a specific game style that he likes to play.
If he's playing against another big that got some weight on him, he gets manhandled, bro. And Drummond proved that. You know what I mean? He showed he's not really in the paint against real big men with weight on them.
You know how many times Drummond's Joey? How many times Drummond's been manhandled the paint? I saw Joel Embiid once twist his ankle. He was guarding him at the rim.
That's true too, but what can you do? Like when a dude with an 8-foot wingspan just rises over you, and there's nothing you can do to contest it.
That's true. That's true.
It works both ways. Yeah, you can bully him. Of course you can. But what can you do on the opposite end? When you got to try to contest him and you can't even get near the peak of his jump shot. Mind you, he's pulling up from the logo and hitting. Did you like?
Yeah, but
did you see what he did on Christmas? Like pulling up from the logo.
I saw.
Calm down, man. Y'all talk about calm down, man.
The only problem.
He ain't all that.
The only problem
with that
is.
I was like,
I was just playing. Yeah. Hold on. No. I just wanted to say shout out to Easy join the panel. He ain't say nothing yet.
Yo, real quick.
What up, Easy?
Real quick. Let me just get the center stage, please. Put me on the big stage, real quick. Put me on the big stage. Yo, first things first, right? First things first. I know we all talking about it, but I gotta let it go. First things first. Brooklyn.
That's what's
Brooklyn. Yo, I just gotta let it go. Come on, man. I know what it is, but come on, we got a W, man. So I gotta let it go, man. That's all, Breeze. Take me on the big stage. But real quick, because this shit is crazy. I know I'm parading the W, but I don't think this is good, guys. I don't think this is a good thing, yo. Like, we wasn't supposed to beat the Bucks. I don't think we were supposed to get that W, yo.
No,
why not? Why not?
I think so.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Joey. I'm not gonna lie to you, Scott. Like, now when I'm starting to look at it, I'm starting to agree with Dylan, yo. Like, we too far ahead in the win column, yo. Like, we way too far ahead.
Yeah, but we got their pick too, though. You know we got Bucks pick.
Yeah, but like you see what the Bucks is doing right now. Like we just a third of the season. Like so, like room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? So like,
so hold on, Easy. You watch college basketball, Easy?
No, not like that. I gotta get back.
That's what I'm saying.
But I seen the Nets schedule coming up. It's not an easy schedule, man.
No, it's not.
Like we got some real juggernaut teams.
When we face the Spurs tomorrow.
Yeah,
the easiest schedule in the NBA.
Besides the Spurs, the Raptors game is the only game I can see us winning.
Statistically,
don't sleep on the Nets, man.
Fellas, for the rest of the way, statistically, we have the 6th easiest record going forward.
You mean?
Yo.
Listen.
But
here's the thing, though.
Listen, hold on. I just want to say the only time you're supposed to sleep on the net is if it's a hammock. Other than that, do not sleep on the Nets, man.
We might find a way to win tomorrow, man. I don't know.
But here's the thing, right?
Go ahead, Easy.
But here's the thing, right? From some of the wins that we getting, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like some of them juggernaut teams that you would think are juggernauts, they sitting their main guys when they play us. So they're looking at us like, we don't care about the W or the L. Like that's how they treat us.
No, they looking at us like we can still
take that L.
Player guys.
But they don't want to see a top pick. Easy know what's going on.
But Joey,
they thought it was easy, but it ain't that easy.
We can sit our main guys and still play our regular guys with no stars and probably still come away with a win playing the Nets.
Yeah, but they did.
You see, Joey, the thing is, we're coming away with the win. We're getting the W. I don't
Right.
think that's a good thing, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's a good thing.
They looking at us
Easy,
like we
easy on the
sweet,
side of
man.
logic.
It's not.
I know,
It's not, especially if you
I
want
know. Us
like the
parading a
top tier
W.
talent on the team.
They
Like,
think we a doormat, bro. They're looking at us
No,
as a doormat in the
no. But here the
NBA,
thing,
bro.
right? Here the
Yeah,
thing,
that's
Flo.
why we
Right?
spank that ass. Pause.
John?
Here the thing, right? Here the thing, right? I think, me personally, where we at right now, 1, 2, 3 is out of the question unless we make trades. But 1, 2, 3 is out the question.
nah, it's
Blasphemy.
too
Well,
early.
I
And
don't.
make the
Listen,
trade
Jack
Blasphemy.
tomorrow.
Why
City.
y'all
I'm with
saying that?
Easy. Make the trade
Hey,
tomorrow. That's the
Panicking.
It's
case.
too early. It's
We
too
had a top
early.
3. That
hold
ain't
up.
good, man. We had a top
Jack
3.
City.
Panicking.
Jack City. How y'all spanked the Spurs? Y'all barely won against the Spurs. What you
Y'all won
talking
by
about?
Yo, you
3
heard what
points.
Wemby said? He said they didn't win because they're better than us.
And
Yo,
y'all
shout out
best
to
player
Wemby,
didn't
man.
even play good.
Shout out to
Mikal had to
Wemby,
lead
man.
the
Hold on.
charge. Like,
Man
Hold
said
on.
we
Hold on.
spanked
Yeah.
the Spurs, so they coming for vengeance for New York stepchild. Is he serious?
Stop.
come on, bro.
Stop.
Yo,
Mikal had to put on a master class for y'all to win that game. Like,
Jack
facts.
City. Jack
Shout out to
City. Hold
Miguel.
on.
huh?
Stop disrespecting my chat with your New York Knicks fan rhetoric. Now we all know, everybody on this panel and every Nets fan in this chat knows that the Knicks gonna burn out. Yeah, I
Yes,
think
they
that.
are.
Yeah, I think that just because y'all winning these games in the early in the season, bro, like y'all gotta worry about
Wow.
hamstrings and all kind of real stuff that basketball players go
Shoot
through
belt.
because y'all starting five is playing heavy minutes.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, you, McCall, and all you other Knicks fans,
Yeah.
friends, you know what I'm
I
saying?
said
I just want y'all to know that we play y'all, and when y'all come to the Barclays,
We
we
ain't
gonna get y'all
forget.
that work.
I
We
said
gonna get
one
y'all
thing.
that work. I don't
We
care.
ain't forget.
I
I
don't
said
care who y'all
I
got
said
on your team. We gonna get y'all that work when y'all come to the
their
Barclays. Go tell your Knicks fan friends I said it. Right.
their food goal.
Hold on. I wanted to go to Gary. He joined the panel with us. Just you know what I'm
Gary,
saying.
what's up?
Before we get into it, Gary, just give us a quick commercial. Let us know where we can find you at, and then I mean, let's talk about the game tonight.
You can find me at Nothing But Nets on YouTube. I go live the day after every game, so I'll be live tomorrow at noon. You coming on with me tomorrow, Breezy?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to pull it up for sure. I'll be moving
All right.
around a lot, but I'm 12 o'clock now. That I know it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll send you a link. I'll check your Twitter. I'll send you a link tonight.
All right.
So Breezy gonna be on. That's Nothing with an apostrophe. Nothing But Nets.
Is he
I go
here?
live the day after every game. Is John here?
Yeah, John, right
Yeah,
there.
John is here.
I thought you were taking a week off.
No, I'm
John.
asking
What
if
happened?
Gary's here. 'Cause I don't hear Gary. I was asking.
Gary is right there. You,
Nah,
bruh.
Gary been talking this whole time. John, you might have to
Oh,
leave and come back, bro.
that's Gary right there. If you ain't never seen Gary before, that's the next fan right
No, I've
there.
seen
His
him. The
name is
screen is
Gary.
loading on
Yo,
my end.
all
That's
right,
why I was asking.
Breeze is being an asshole right now. Breeze is being a little asshole right now. Of course, John know who Gary is, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
I can
No,
get
he
with
said
that
he
guy,
didn't see
man.
him. He said he didn't see him. I say if you ain't see him, then you see him now. But
Oh,
go ahead, Gary. Talk to us, man. What you seen tonight's game, man? And shout out to John, man. Listen, before I even joined the panel, Gary, I listened to the content with John and Gary. It's always dope between them two. I like their
appreciate it.
chemistry. But
Appreciate
go
you.
ahead, Gary. Talk to us,
Appreciate
Gary.
you.
What you said?
There he
What you
is.
seen on tonight's game?
It's just one of those things. It's like Keon Johnson is making clutch buckets. Keon Johnson. It's just I don't think getting the top 3 pick is in our cards. It's just like we're
Don't say
finding
that.
we're finding ways to win games. Like when Keon Johnson is your shot
see,
maker, it's just.
see,
I mean,
I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I
Is it
don't
going your
think.
way or is it not going your way? I don't know how you want to look at that. But
see.
like, I thought by now that this team would have fallen apart. Like I thought when we went on that West Coast stand when we played Sacramento and Phoenix and Golden State, I thought that was going to be it. We're going to lose all our games, but then we won all our games and we keep winning. And now, like Noah Clowney banks in a 3 with the shot clock expiring. Keon Johnson moves on people, getting clutch shots. I can't see us going on a prolonged winning streak. There's just something about this team that keeps winning games, and every time you want to say, okay, this is where the wheels fall off the bus, they bounce back and win.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but yo, all right. So I was saying that, pretty much seeing the upside of Clowney, this and that. How do you feel about Clowney?
I'm intrigued by Clowney. Is he just a 3-point shooter? Because almost all of his points are coming off the 3-ball, which is all right. But when they got him, I thought he was more of a 3-level guy. I thought he could score more in the mid range and more on the inside. Now, almost if you look at his shot charts, almost all of his points are coming off the 3-ball, and he can shoot. So
spot shooter, right?
Is that what he is? I don't know. Like he's got upside. He's going to be on the Nets for a while. He's going to be a key part of the team. I just don't know exactly what he is yet.
Can we do a quick thought experiment real quick? Let's just do a quick thought experiment. Let's just run down the best 3-point shooters on our team real quick. Real quick. It don't have to take that long because we know
it's a lot. Hey, it's not a lot.
But let's just put it down.
Thomas, Johnson. That's about it.
But do from best to worst though. So Clowney's number 1.
No,
Cam Johnson's number 1.
Johnson is.
I'll say Cam Johnson over Cam Thomas for sure.
Okay, yeah. Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas. That's 1 and 2.
And
Clowney, Wilson afterwards.
So Clowney is. So Clowney is
actually
the third best 3-point shooter is Clowney. That's a fact.
No, I think Wilson, man. I don't know. Wilson is
he too inconsistent for me, man.
Tyrese
Heard my parlay. Hold on. And I just want to hold on.
Also a good shooter.
Hold on. I know I speak for the unspoken, and I'll say this here for everybody to say, so y'all can feel what I'm saying, and y'all don't have to say it. Forgive these players when they don't hit your parlays. Forgive these players when they don't hit your parlays. Don't like or dislike them because they hit a parlay or didn't hit a parlay.
Nah, I ain't forgiving shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit your shit. I ain't asking you to do nothing special.
That was too much to ask. No, but we gotta forgive them when they don't hit our parlay.
If you put up 15 and I put you for 13 and a half over, bro, what you doing? Bro,
to get back to the subject, I think Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas are definitely locked in at 1 and 2 as probably the best 3-point shooters, and I think 3 is subjective, man. Depending if you think it's Clowney or if you think it's
but we had a 3-way tie, right? Or anyway we want to sketch it. We had a tie though, so at the moment right now we could arguably say Clowney is the third best 3-point shooter on the team. Is it so crazy that Jordi want him in rows to shoot because everybody else is ass in the 3-point?
It's nice to have a big that can shoot threes easy. Simple as that.
Yeah, but like if everybody else is trash, though, you know,
it stretches the floor. It's good.
It stretches the floor.
Good for him to be able to do it because he can stretch the floor at his size. You know what I mean? Bring the big out.
But people trash though, so like I need somebody who's like reliable.
I think it ain't got nothing to do with trash. It's just bring that big out with you, out of the paint.
It don't gotta be necessarily the big, but you have reliable spacing now. Nobody's cheating on somebody now.
And they got wings that are 6'9" now that'll chase you out there. Like it's a different time.
Yeah, well, you still want to bring space to floor.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the big boy lineup with Clowney, Claxton, Simmons? It seems like now that's becoming something. Do you think that sticks till the deadline or what?
I don't know.
I'm glad you brought up Dayron. I'm gonna say something about Dayron when y'all finish, man.
I personally,
you next, Joey.
That's an important thing. I'll let you say what you got to say because I got things to say about Dayron too.
Yeah, what is up with Dayron?
PT, you go on Megatron right now. PT, you go on Megatron right now. Leave and come back.
Like, I like Day. Don't get me wrong. I love his motor. He plays hard. But he has some of the worst fucking hands that I ever seen on a big man. It's like he can't catch a pass, and his feel around the rim is just obsolete, man. Like, what's up with him, man?
He don't get enough playing time.
You know he's returning to play, right, Joey?
Yeah,
it's been gone for a while.
He don't get enough playing time. That's what.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
The speed. You can practice. You can practice all you want.
You think he's You think he's an NBA player, Scott?
I think if you give him time, you will see that he is effective around the boards. He is really effective. I just think that he needs time. He needs to play. I don't think we realize that you can practice all you want. The game plays double time
I don't agree
faster.
with that, Scott.
Yes, it does. It
I
does.
think you either got it or you don't. He just got bricks for hand.
No, I think the game is different when you play it than when you practice. I really believe that.
I say that because it's like I'm stuck in a twilight zone when I'm seeing him play. It's like the same shit since we got him. Like,
no, you got to play. You got.
No, he was great last. Joe, he was great last. He was the third best rebounder in the league. He just got hurt and he's been out of rhythm like last 6 to 7 months.
To bring up a point, right?
Third best rebounding percentage.
I'm not talking about his rebounding, guys. I'm talking about his touch.
His hands around the rim, right? I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He's just not quick.
And to add to Joey's point, right? And it wasn't one of our players that said this, but I was looking at it. I think it was Chris Paul that said it in one of the post games. I think it was after the next game, which I think applies to this team as well. Like he was saying at one point, he was saying, and it was interesting because he was saying, "Yo, at one like we get it. It's a. I forgot what the guy asked him, but he answered it.
At some point,
like, yo, at some point,
stop being young and we got to get the job done.
Yes. He said at some point you got to stop blaming losses on young. Good. Yeah, like at some point you have to start blaming losses on we're young. You have to stop because it's not always the young part of it. Is the fact that once you are in the NBA, once your name is called, you are a professional basketball player, and it's only a matter of time before you got to play with the big dogs. So the real question you got to ask yourself is, are you ready or not? It doesn't matter how young you are. What matters is, are you going to be ready for the moment when the moment arrives? Are you ready for the big time? And none of these players on this team, besides Cam Thomas, look to me like they're ready for that.
So I wanted to say something.
Yeah, who said that? Who said that?
Ellen said that. I wanted to say something real quick though. Here's the thing: when I like to like look at guys and I like to look at their game, and I could just tell when a player has a good feel for the game of basketball compared to a player who does not have a good feel for the game. And to me, it just seems like Sharp doesn't have a good feel for the game. Now, he gives 100% effort. The effort is there. I'm not denying that. The dude is a rebounding machine and all that. But once I see him, it looked like he can't handle passes. It looked like he can't set screens correctly. It looked like he can't finish basic fucking layups around the rim as a big man when he's like
he's also too short to not be athletic.
Yeah, he's not athletic.
He's too short for the center position. He's only 6'9", and then on top of it, to be 6'9" and not be athletic, he's strong.
He's not coordinated. He's not a coordinated dude.
Nah.
Get what I'm saying? You could look at Sharp and he's not really that coordinated for his. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm not trying to get on the kid. I like him, but I mean, I like his heart. I like that he plays.
Well, are you looking at today's game? Are you judging him partly on today's game?
Yeah, of course. We playing it
because those bigs on Milwaukee are skilled bigs. They skilled bigs. They know how to play defense.
So what are our bigs then? If those are skilled bigs, what are our bigs?
I don't think Dayron is that skilled yet.
And he's not at their level. He's not at their level.
Scott, that's my point. He's not that skilled.
No, he's not. He's not.
You got to remember who the point guard is, Joey, off the bench. It's Shake Milton, and Shake is not known for being a playmaker. So I don't want to throw all this on Dayron, because he was on the rise last year. He got hurt. They started limiting his minutes. Remember the Bucks game last year? They sat Dayron down the whole game. He was healthy, ready to go, but they wanted to give Clowney a look. Clowney has now jumped him. So now it's like I can't blame Dayron Fools. He's kind of in a bad situation due to the fact that we have a mismatch of players on it. Yeah, we don't have a position for him right now, but he was on the rise last year before he got hurt.
Clowney is the 4, and I mean, based off of tonight's lineup, I think Jordi knows that, right? He played Claxton at the 5 and he played Clowney at the 4.
Right.
I know Sean Marks wants him to play at the 5, but if you put Clowney at the 5, you flush down all his advantages, makes him good. You know what I'm saying?
He'll get destroyed.
Here's my thing, guys. I'm really not respecting no big man that can't finish around the rim. You a big man and you can't finish around the rim. You shit to me. Like seriously.
I think we're a little hard on
don't
Joey.
disagree.
I
don't disagree, but
how you feel about Rudy Gobert?
You've been playing the big man position your whole life. How do you not know how to dunk and make layups and just get putbacks?
Okay, you talk about it. Okay.
Okay, all right.
I mean, Rudy finishes around the rim better than Dayron.
No,
Exactly.
Come on, Rudy shouldn't even be conversation, man. I saw Rudy try to throw up a shot the other night. It was horrible. Couldn't even hit rim.
But he's dunking. He could catch lobs. He can do that. Like I can't deny.
I mean, you could say Clowney.
I have more faith in Dayron's offensive game than I do Rudy Gobert's offensive game. Easy.
No, I was just said that because Easy said, "What about Rudy Gobert?" But I mean,
but
Rudy does finishes around the rim better than Dayron.
No, but but real quick on PT. But then Joey said like, yeah, you can't even like catch lobs or dunks. So I'm like, all right, if you talk about that, I mean, Rudy does that. So like now I gotta stop. I gotta throw that out.
Dayron got.
I think Dayron can catch lobs. I just think
they haven't been throwing lobs. Guys, they haven't been throwing lobs at Dayron and Claxton for most of the year.
I don't think he got the vertical like Claxton do. He don't have that reach. See, like you throw a lob to Clax, he's 9 out of 10. He might get it.
Right.
But you throw a lob to Dayron, he either miss it.
Claxton can go over the top because he's long. But make no mistake about it, Clax is really not that strong at finishing in the paint too. Because you know why? He has weak fucking legs. You ever notice that Claxton always has to gather the ball? You ever notice he always has to gather the ball and take that jump step before he goes up? You never see him get a pass, take the ball, and just dunk it and just jam it. He has weak legs.
So would it be fair to say that we need somebody that has both attributes of Dayron and Claxton?
Get Derek Queen and call it a day, man.
Now we on 2K. Now we on
Get Derek Queen and call it a day, man.
Now we on 2K. Now we on 2K.
Who someone earlier in the year said that Derek Queen is the same thing as Dayron.
No, way better. Offensively, way better.
I don't know what they watching.
Well, you know what? They say Dayron can shoot. I haven't seen it.
No, Dayron can shoot from 3. He does have a good mid-range shot. Dayron needs to get a mid-range shot, I think.
What development are you expecting from someone that's never played 30 minutes per game?
He's an awkward player, though.
That is true, LM.
Player, though, guys.
So if you don't get 30 minutes a game, you can't develop?
You can look at Dayron.
Well, I keep saying the game speed is different than
if you're going to throw him out into the fire, throw him out into the fire. Listen, we check it anyway.
He's an awkward player, though. He's an awkward player. You can look at
I agree.
and tell he's awkward.
He is awkward.
He moves,
so you don't know how to put him.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, real quick, right? I could kind of hear your point where he not playing 30 minutes, but then I could counter like if Jordi puts him in pivotal moments in the game. That's still experience right there, even though you're just not getting enough burn. You just get put in pivotal moments where you need to use situational basketball to solve problems on the court.
That's
so.
True.
I mean, that's experience right there.
I think
was he on the floor for the last few minutes?
Next 2 years are about.
Doesn't have to be the last few minutes that you get.
I wouldn't be mad if we got a center in this draft. Let's just say that.
I said that we need a center.
A center like who? A center like who? A center like who?
Queen. He'll be
like
there.
Like Common Mile, like
Rocco Zakarsky.
All right, so where Queen supposed to get drafted at? Did he outside of the top 10?
I'll take
Queen. Let me tell you. I'll tell you where. I'll tell you.
Queen
might be at 15.
He's 14 now. He moved up.
14? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he moved up.
He's going to keep moving up. He's going to be awesome in the tournament. The way he's playing,
I'm getting Queen and I'm getting Claxton out of here and calling it a day.
I think our bigs got glaring deficiencies. That's all. I'm not saying that it's not things they do well. They do some things well, but they got some glaring deficiencies too, man.
The Knicks is a temporary team. When all these tanking years is over, I promise y'all that the Knicks, that what the Knicks have will be.
You said the Knicks? You mean the Nets, right?
I'm talking about the Knicks. I thought you were talking about the Knicks.
No, I'm talking about our big men. I'm talking about the Nets. I'm talking about Dayron and Claxton. I'm talking about they have glaring deficiencies, and I wouldn't mind.
They're not for the future. They're not for the
PT with
future.
the shit on the Knicks.
I don't think they're on the future. I don't think they're for the future
I
either.
take every event. I take every opportunity. I keep that pistol loaded.
We ain't talking about no Knicks.
Yo, we wasn't even talking about the Knicks. PTK like, nah, I gotta throw this
I
shot.
thought he was
quick.
just saying it. He didn't know he was saying it.
Knicks can't even beat Trae Young, man. You want to call a championship team? Try to beat Trae Young first. That's your first level.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. If Atlanta
I'm still
go
tight we
I'm
lost
be
that
scared of
game.
them
I'm
too.
still tight we lost that game.
Yo, I gotta give Trae Young respect. When he rolled the dice in the Garden, man, that's one of the most savage things I've ever seen, man.
Wait,
for
real
the
quick.
players he played in the Garden.
I'm worried about the Brooklyn Nets and what we need to make this team better.
Facts, Joey.
All right, real quick.
So who y'all thinking guard Wemby better? Common Maluach or Derek Queen?
That's a tough one, man. That is a tough
I think
one.
Queen. I think Queen.
Queen too. I don't think
Queen.
Maluach is quick enough. I don't think, even though he's closer to him in size, I don't think Maluach has the footwork to
Good mention, Pod.
Who is guarding Wemby, bro? Who is guarding Wemby?
Adar said that Queen is 6'9". Is he that short?
I thought he was 6'10". No, he's 6'10". He's like 6'10".
He claims to be
6'10".
He don't look 6'10".
Yeah, we don't need no short.
That's the shoes, man. That's the shoes, man.
He's the same size as.
How tall y'all want the big to be?
Yo, listen, Derek Queen's a brick house, man. This guy had one muscle, man.
How tall y'all want the big to be? 7'3"?
I wouldn't say 7'3", but you gotta be 7 feet. If you 6'9", that means
you're looking 6'11".
But I love if you're 6'9", that means you looking Luka eye to eye. I need you bigger than Luka.
If you 6'9", you taller than Luka.
Luka 6'9".
Luka's 6'7".
Luka is 6'9", bro.
He is 6'7", bro. He is not no 6'9".
He looks LeBron right in the eyes, bro. LeBron
No,
is 6'9",
he do not.
bro.
No, he do not. He's 6'7", bro.
Eyes, bro. No.
He's 6'7", bro.
Right in the eyes, bro. LeBron is 6'9",
hold your hours
bro.
I said he's 6'7", 6'8". Yeah, I don't think he's 6.
ESPN got his profile at 6'6", 230.
So I'm closer than you. I said he was 6'7".
Man, fuck
he's
ESPN. They
6'6".
need some lying ass bitches on that shit, man. We know that.
They updated everybody. They updated everybody heights and weights though.
Too easy. I thought he was 6'8". I thought he was at least 6'8".
That's what I've always heard.
Look. All I'm saying
is
these
players lie about their heights all the time, bro.
Yo, look, all I'm saying is he looks LeBron in the eyes, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. If you look at LeBron in the eyes, something wrong here, bro. You can't be 6'6", bro.
Bro, KD even saying he was 6'10" for years just so he could play the 3, bro. That nigga's really
but we know he a damn liar, bro. He ain't no 6'10", bro. We know he's 7 feet, bro. We know these people lie, bro. They lie, bro. And ESPN run with the lies sometimes, bro.
And that is 6'6", 6'7" at best. He does not look LeBron in the eye. LeBron is taller than him regardless.
No, but real quick before we crash it with, all I'm saying is I need the center to be at least like you have to be up to the 7 feet. If not 7 feet, you have to be damn near close. If you're not 7 feet, your wingspan has to be damn near like close to like all right, you can at least get your hand into a 7'3" guy like wingspan.
I just don't know if a 7 foot guy can guard.
But Pop, to your point, I don't think nobody's gonna guard Wemby though. Like I don't think that's
the thing. Is just like who would be best suited to slow him down? Someone who's smaller, who has quicker feet. Because like yesterday, the best players guarding Wemby was guards and shit. Like small players kind of.
Yeah, because he can't put it on the floor.
He light in the head.
He can't put it on the floor in front.
I mean, if he gonna play on the perimeter, then you might as well throw a guard at him because like why am I gonna put my big
because he's gonna get that shot off.
Yeah, you got it. The guard got lower center of gravity, so if anything, he could probably if he put the ball on the floor.
But regardless of how many threes you put up, a 3 is a lower percentage shot than a paint shot. That's what I meant to say about Wemby.
Yeah,
when you inside, when you closer to the rim, that's a higher percentage shot.
But Scott, all three is not created equal. So that same low percentage 3 for league wide, generally for Wemby, even though it's a low percentage shot, nobody's not interrupting my shot. If I don't make it, it's on me. It's not on nobody else, to be honest.
But I'm just saying that's still a low percentage shot.
Dude, he's taking all the shots, so he's only 20. So he's taking all these shots, so by the time he's 24, this shit is gonna be like muscle memory. I would be very surprised. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to be surprised if he's a 38% 3-point shooter.
The
I
only thing
really
that can
won't.
stop Wemby is
What he at right now?
injuries. That's
Yeah, it's
Well, he
injury.
hasn't had that yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't had that yet.
You know, big men his
Oh, it's
size have a
coming.
history of feet problems.
Oh,
but
it's
I'm
coming.
looking at Brooke. Brooke
It's
who looked
coming.
like you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Brooke who survived. He's 7'2", 7'1".
Yeah, it's coming.
And he's a big dude. Like he did have his feet problems.
The
He did break that foot
the
a few
workouts
times.
that he does is abnormal. Like if you see the trainers, what
Oh
they
yeah,
do,
I
Yeah,
seen
I
like
see
in
the
terms of his
stretches.
workout, is
Yeah.
they are making sure he don't get injured.
Well,
That is
there's
a
no such
fact.
thing
They're
as you
making
don't.
sure
You're
he's not
not.
getting injured.
It's
But
no such
can't
thing
fight
as you're
gravity,
not
though.
going to get injured.
But
You're gonna play through injury.
I
There's
would
going to
say,
be some kind of injury.
but I would say more of
But I'm
if
just
anything,
saying he
it's not
does.
really.
I wish he was in a net jersey, bro.
Me
That
too.
I don't think it's gonna be more of like himself stopping himself, like injury and stuff. I would think more of like the team construction. Like you gotta
Yeah,
make sure you put a team around him, bro. Like
Yo,
that's
are you
easy.
it.
like Spurs? Are you going to put a team around him?
So easy and LM. So y'all know y'all big Wemby fans. Like, what is Wemby going to do against Clax tomorrow, man? Is Clax going to hold his own?
Ooh,
We see.
I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga Wemby was tight. They lost to the Knicks. I can't even imagine that nigga walking in the Barclays.
Well,
You
he
know what?
dropped like
Let me get
43,
42
right?
again,
But he
man.
need to take that against
Yo,
42.
Wemby going off.
What I like about him is, yo, when they lose, he's tight. Like he is upset. At a 20-year-old who, in every
Yeah.
time they give him, they question him, he doesn't care about the personal accolades. He gets tight at the team, like, yo, we ain't do nothing. We ain't make no
Yo,
playoffs. We ain't make a finals. How dare y'all? The accolades is
LM,
cool, it's fun, but I
Wants
don't
to
care
win
about
though,
none of
man.
that.
LM.
I
Hold
don't
on,
care.
hold on,
He has a
hold on.
Kobe MJ mentality.
I think he
Like
LM,
care about the
I've never
accolades.
seen that from a 20-year-old, like at his age, like that young, to
I,
be
I,
wired like that.
I would say,
LM. Hold on. I wanted to hear Gary and LM go back and forth about Wemby because I think I think Gary in Texas. You're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
What's the buzz like that in the city? You know what I mean? You out there, like what's it like with Wemby? How's the Wemby talk out there?
He's already the next Duncan, right? Like he's the next great setter in San Antonio, right? It's just a matter of when. And I don't disagree with him. You watch him, he's different. Like he's not just a guy that can score 30, 40. I want to put this, he got to 200 threes quicker than Steph and to 200 blocks quicker than Mutombo. Like these stats don't make sense, right? Like he blocks
really
more
don't.
shots. So he's already like the best defensive player in the game. He is. Like he's the only guy that I see right now that changes the game defensively. So him and Popovich and that system, if you go out to San Antonio, it's just a matter of time. Like they know it's coming. It's just a matter of how quickly can they get there, and can it be another dynasty? Can they get like 5 more rings like they did with Timmy?
so Gary,
I think you got to put an all-star player next to him, though. I don't think Vassell is cutting it.
Let me
They
ask
think
you
Vassell, Castle, someone else is going to get there.
Yeah. I think Castle's going to be that second guy. I really do.
Let me ask y'all both this. Let me ask you both, LM and Gary this. Do y'all believe in the Spurs system?
Yeah,
I think the system. I do. I think the system just got it. I think they're going to have to adjust with Wemby. I mean, no offense to Pop, but
are you seeing that
I got to give him
right now? Are you seeing that adjustment right now?
Yeah, I mean, if it was a certain system, they would just make Wemby be a catch and shoot.
No. But LM, not letting Wemby play free. I'm talking about you seeing a change in the system. How we move? Are we moving different? Are we changing the offense? I mean, he gonna change the defense regardless. Like just him being out there. But like, are we changing the offense?
I think the proof is in the fact that they're at 15 games already. So, like they're at 500. The certain at some point, their system with Wemby is working, which is why I pulled out the CP3 point. I don't necessarily. I think they can be a playing team if things go correctly. I just think they need time. He's an elite talent at 20. Like he wants to win now. It's not a matter of I can wait for the rebuild and I can. he wants to win now. Like he
Yeah, but he
wants a
gotta wait.
championship now. He understands the waiting aspect, but these losses, they can easily be 16-13 right now. Easily. Like they are still a young team, but the thing about it is he's so elite at his age that you have to put an all-star caliber player next to him now. Like it makes their process, if things go right in their system, by next year they could possibly be a top West team. I just think that
I don't
I
think you
think
necessarily
that
need to put an all-star right next to him right now. I don't think it necessarily has to be an all-star. I would say like maybe like two good high-level role players, and you can see what that do for you.
nah, if that was it, I don't know. With Devin
Harris,
Vassell, I don't
I'll say
think
this.
Devin Vassell is the second option that Wemby needs. I really don't. I think
What if
he
they
has
could
to
get a
go.
super role player like Kaminga? Could that help the situation?
Kaminga is not a
I think
super role
I
player. I'm
don't know.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He is not a super role player. I'm sorry. He's a high.
I would like to.
He's a
He's
high
been in
talent.
trade talks with he's been in trade talks with them. I think De'Aaron Fox next thing would be nice.
All right, that's a whole different
That's a
situation.
whole
That's not
different
even,
story.
yeah, that's not even an all-star. No. Like we're teetering superstar level now. So like at that point now,
De'Aaron's a superstar.
He's close to it.
teetering,
He's close to it.
teetering.
I don't know. I don't. But
I
we
can't
talk.
put. I'm
I
not gonna
can't
put.
have these talks. 'Cause I look at superstar very differently.
Is he closer to
Like
being an all-star or superstar?
I think all star for me. I don't think De'Aaron is a superstar yet. Can he reach it? Yeah, but I don't think he's there yet. I think he's an all star, of course, but superstar, like I don't know. It's a lot for him to. He's gonna have to accomplish for him
Is
to
is,
reach that
is Trey
that
Young a superstar?
superstar.
Is Trey Young a superstar? Trey Young?
I don't think so. I think he's an all star.
Is
I
Trey
don't think he's a
Young and
superstar.
De'Aaron Fox on the same level or like close to each other? Is there a gap? Are they the same? How
I
do you
think
feel
they're
about
on the
those two?
same level. I think they're on the same level. The all stars that can get their team wins. But
Okay.
in superstar, when I think superstar, I think the three niggas that just got interviewed. Those three are to me the only superstars left in the league. I don't think anybody else has. And Giannis, I put Giannis in too, and probably Jokic and Luka. But I mean, other than that, eh, most of these dudes I think is just all stars. In my
What about
opinion,
John
like,
Morant?
I think he's reached his superstar status. I think if anything, he might after
So why
LeBron in the
is
league.
John Morant why is John Morant a question for you? But Trey Young, like
Because John Morant is, in my opinion, leagues above. Like Trey Young and De'Aaron Fox to
Oh
me is on the same skill level,
shit!
but I think John Morant is better than both of them. Like that's somebody that
Damn, son.
you would build. That's somebody that realistically, except for Trey Young, they don't. De'Aaron Fox since he's been there, they only had one playoff series.
Don't do that, bro. You know Sacramento is a fucking shit organization, bro.
If you are a supposed superstar, easy, you gotta once playoff series is not it for me. Respectfully, if you are a superstar, that's not it for me.
Bro,
You
if
got to
I'm
do
the kid,
more than that.
but I hear you on that, and I'm not mad at that take. If anything, I agree with it. Just to give a defense, bro, we took the defending champs to Game 7, and this little nigga dropped 50 in Game 7 when nobody else on this team showed up, bro. Come on, bro. Shit.
I mean, it's a different ball game. I don't think De'Aaron and Trey is like superstars to me. I'm not just counting on the court. I'm counting off the court too. Like the notoriety, the endorsements. Like what the how does the league respond to you when you get traded? Is there noise? Or when you go to a team, do you automatically make them a contender? Like those are things that I look at when I think, yo, he's a superstar. Most of these guys are all stars, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
All
if you're
stars do
looking
what
at it
they
like
do.
that,
I think
yeah.
John Morant's
Yeah.
an all-star.
No, I mean, if you're looking at it like that, I can't be mad at that.
I
But
don't
I
think
mean,
he's a
Yeah, I
superstar.
think. Yeah, I don't
but
think he is. I don't think he's a superstar yet. I do think he's I think he's reaching that stratosphere though, because every time he played, Memphis is what are they right now? Top 3 in the West?
Top 3, I think.
Yeah, like
without him, the exact same team, maybe even a better team, weren't even in the playoffs.
yeah. So I mean, Ja got the
Well,
Nike endorsements. Like he's known outside of just just basketball.
I
Like
would give y'all that, but then there was like a year when he was out and the team was winning too. So at that same time, I would say the coach is good, the coaching staff is good, the player development is exceptional over there because everybody on their team can hoop and everybody get burned. So I mean, that's a whole
and
situation
that's
right
the
there.
question, and that's the main thing right there. What that's the talent that we need on this team. Like realistically, I would want somebody on this team to be in superstar talks and be in all-star talks and possibly have Team USA accolades. Like somebody on Brooklyn representing Team USA, that would be mad dope to me. Like those are the players that I would like to see on this team. Players that got sneaker deals. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Brooklyn needs a player like that.
Players
Can it be
that
Cam
move the
Thomas?
needle.
Possibly. Right. Like players are consistent all stars. These players lead us to consistent playoff contentions. Like this is the talent that we are talking about. We need on this team.
I
Besides
mean,
Cam Thomas and
I'm like,
Clowney,
but
and
stars
I don't
stars leave when
necessarily
they.
see it.
but
No, I just want to add to that. Stars leave when they don't win. You know, like Fox might leave. They just lost to the Pistons. Fox might leave just because of that. Like, nah, we
yeah,
lost to the Pistons, bro. I'm out. I'm
yeah,
done.
there's a
Oh, the
possibility,
Pistons won that by one. Damn, that's crazy.
but LM, here
That's great
hearing
for
you
us.
describe a superstar and saying what we need, that's what we need on the team, and I agree with you. But like, bro, like, look what you just described, bro. Like, that is a 1 in a million, bro. Oh my god, bro. Damn, son. That's what we need
Yo,
to hit in this
easy.
next redraft. That's what we need to hit.
Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper got a Nike deal, and they're not even in the league yet.
Yeah, but
Like this is
but
what when we're talking about team like outside of skill set. Like we need players on this team that can represent not only Brooklyn, but yo, they the next up. Once these 3 dudes leave, these guys is we're gonna be fine with these guys. It would be nice to
Them
have
slam cover
somebody like
guys.
that on Brooklyn, right? Slam cover guys, Nike ads the guys. Like I'm pretty sure, and Gary could say if I'm wrong or not. I'm pretty sure Wemby got a billboard in San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken.
he got Billboard.
Like,
I mean,
yeah, like the
that ain't too crazy.
ambassador.
He
He's
got
the
Billboard for
I
ambassador
would
sure.
think
of
several.
Louis. He's the ambassador of Louis Vuitton. Like this is the stuff that we're talking about on this team, who we need to represent in order to not only uh give. I mean, we're Brooklyn. We're always gonna be marketed. Like it is what it is. We got a big market. But in terms of the skill set, in terms of talent, in terms of yo, we got somebody on the team who is going to not only lead us to countless playoff wins, countless I would say not even a championship because I think that's quick, but I would think just us reaching a second, a third round is enough for me. That's progress. Okay, we reached the third round with this player. Now all we got to do is build around and get the right pieces around him. We got our guy. Like that's what I would like to see as a vision for this team, and that's why I said on Christmas Day, looking at the teams, it just shows how far we are from even being in the conversation with most of these teams. Detroit was supposed to be worse than us. Look at what they're doing now.
Yo,
Who
Like it
said
just
that,
speaks to
bro?
the
I'm
talent
watching.
level.
I'm watching Jaden Ivey go off right
Nah,
now
nah.
in the fourth
Hold on,
quarter.
hold on. But based on their draft picks, bro, they not supposed to be bad. They were only bad because they didn't have a coach leading that talent. Now that they got a coach leading that talent, you look at they rebuild. Look at how many seasons they got a top 5 pick, bro. They got like a top 5 pick 3 seasons in a row. They
Yeah,
should be competing at this point.
yeah, they should be.
I agree. I agree.
They
But that's
picked
what I'm
it.
saying. Like to Kate, like I mean, is there anybody in B for real? Is there anybody on this team that's better than Kate Cunningham?
No.
No, Kate Cunningham's really good.
But
right.
But
Like,
LM, let's just keep it in context. Cade, this is by far his best season this year. So I mean,
last year
he was
2 years ago.
He was balling. The first year he got injured. I think he was. I think he got injured. But he's been balling. It's just that Detroit is a trash team.
Organization.
He individually he is an elite talent. Like you build around guys like that.
There's nothing like Jaden Ivey on the Nets.
Let me say this real quick, and I'm just going to last year because remember last year they had I think like that 22 game loss streak. Within those 22 games, there was a lot of games where it was nip and tuck. I remember they going back and forth with Boston and shit like that. So like it was nip and tuck. The thing with young teams, when you're in a nip and tuck game like that, you gotta find ways to bring it home. They routinely upchuck. Routinely. Which is kind of why I'm kind of confused with Brooklyn right now. Because I'm like, yo, we are just storming right back. We're not even like this shit is crazy. But
now imagine Jordi with an elite superstar talent on this team.
Well,
imagine what he can do. Imagine what he can do with elite talent on this team.
But Ellen, that's a different conversation now because this team right now, we got a lot of young people. They're playing above their heads with a lot of effort, and they're being guaranteed burn that they didn't have last season or previous seasons. So that's a different element to a superstar coming to the team, and now this coach
they're winning by
devise
committee.
a defensive
they're winning by committee.
Offensive scheme.
There's no all-star talent on this team so far.
Oh, but they only seven games from the worst record in the league.
Yeah,
they're the seventh worst. Well, that's pretty.
No,
that's far.
But PT
playing against tanking teams.
That's 10%. You can get 9 to 10% odds in the draft to get the number one pick.
But PT,
the lowest team,
we had a 12 and 70 season.
The lowest team.
We've got 12 wins right now.
Yeah, but the lowest team. Yeah, but that still put us damn near at the bottom of the West.
look, Pop, put it like this, right? The draft lottery, I think. The lottery thing, I think, is in May, right? Like, how good do you think we're going to be by May?
Right.
Like, it's still early.
May, our season going to be over. Our season going to be over by March. So, I mean, how good are we going to be by March?
We be in the top 3-4 teams in the league with the worst record.
These teams are shamelessly tanking.
Wait. Since we here,
and they still not doing a good job of it.
Since we here,
still in striking distance.
There's 8 teams below us.
We 7. We tied with 7 with the Sixers. We tied with we 1 game ahead of the Sixers. Sixers gonna pass us.
Nah, Sixers gonna pass us.
Our loss record is worse than theirs. We lost more.
Yeah.
So basically,
all they got
the only reason why they put us there is
we probably got like a
tiebreaker.
Yeah, we probably got like a tiebreaker with them or something.
We lost to them. Let
me give you guys the everybody who's like down below the playing line and where we are. We're right now in the league.
We 12.
We are the 23rd team.
That's bad.
We're the 23rd worst team.
That's bad.
Or the 23rd best team, right? So Philly is below us, and we think Philly's gonna.
They got a draft pick. They got their own draft pick.
They're gonna pass us.
We kind of tied with them.
Scoot hit a game winner for Portland tonight.
Portland is trash.
Right?
Scoot is trash.
They're below us, but we need to get below these teams. Can we get below them?
Portland.
How are we gonna get below Portland, bro? No, that shit sailed, bro.
No. You can. Portland can catch up.
Portland cannot catch up.
They 9 and 20. They 9 and 20.
They can.
They're
12 and 18.
They're 10 and 20.
Scott, they are trash.
They 10 and 20.
No.
So hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
I don't think we could get past Utah.
Hold on.
We can get past.
We don't need to be in first spot on the
lowest. We just need to be. We just need to be among. We just need to be amongst. We need to be amongst.
Hold on, y'all. Let me say this. Hold on, let me say this. People Hernandez come on down his comment say, "Yo, Breezy, imagine if two of the four players we selected for the first round would come legit stars." Y'all know enough about the draft. That y'all seen what y'all seen thus far. Y'all think there's two stars in the top 30 in 1 through 30 that first round? Y'all think it's two stars in this top? How many
I
stars?
think
And
I
y'all
think
like
this
what we
I
talking about?
think
Four
I
stars?
think in
Like
this draft is gonna produce 8 all stars.
that's a
And it
lot.
doesn't necessarily mean it's the first one of the first three guys.
I agree.
I think there's 8 all stars between 1 and 30 in this draft, and most of them are players that we're not even thinking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
I
somebody drafted
totally
at 20.
agree.
I think somebody drafted at 23 can become an all star.
Yes, I do too.
Lucky number
I think
13.
that's to
I
me
totally
is
agree with
that's to
that.
me how elite this draft is. I think somebody at 23 might be an all star depending
We're
on the system
guaranteed a
they're in.
pick
Or
within the top
There's
10.
gonna be a second
If
round pick that fucks everybody's head up too. Like, oh
Real,
shit,
real
remember
quick,
that draft?
right.
And
real quick. I'm equating this. I know they said this draft is like close to like the Jordan draft and LeBron draft and all that. I'm equating this draft to the Jason Tatum draft. Now we know Jason Tatum, Lonzo Ball, and who was
that's
third?
a better
Brandon
Markel
comparison
Ingram.
for
Fultz.
me.
No, Markel Fultz. But you see that draft when you keep on going down the list, you have a lot of players that are playing all-star caliber ball. Laurie Marketing, Malik Monk. You keep on going down that list. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm equating this draft to
That's a
that
good
draft.
comparison.
Oh,
I think
that's an
that's a good
excellent comparison.
comparison. Yeah, like
So
I think
like
the 2003 draft to me is not a good comparison because out of LeBron, Wade, Melo, and Bosh to me,
you keep
besides
on going down
that,
that
it
list, it
don't
don't go. It don't go.
right,
It's not too
right.
good.
But 2017 past Tatum,
Lonzo,
and Lonzo
Markel.
and them, there's really all stars in that besides them there that's actually playing really good to this day. So
Right.
I think 2017 is a really good comparison. I would
Like,
compare it to 2017 for
for
Okay, so
sure.
instance, I think Trey Johnson can come in. Trey Johnson is the type of player like people aren't talking about him as much as he deserves, but I can see why. But he's the type of player that will get drafted sixth, right? And when everything's all said and done, we look back and Trey Johnson was the best player. That's how
Trey
crazy this
Johnson could have
draft.
went #1 last draft. He would have been the #1 pick in last draft.
Last draft, he would have been #1 overall.
Right. Like
No
Probably.
that's
question.
how that's no definite. I don't think Sar or dude from
Mr.
Atlanta
Yeah,
will
Sharp.
go over
you're right.
Trey
You're right. Yeah,
Johnson.
he's. I mean, that. Yeah, you're right. He's
Trey
definitely going
Johnson
over
is
that.
going
You're right.
number yeah, he's going #1 in that draft period. That's how good
Yep.
this draft is. Like you can get somebody like that at potentially 5 or 6 or 4. Like that's nuts.
So
And
let me
depending
ask
on the
this question.
system that he go to, if they need a shooting guard, I think hot take he might be one of the best guards in the league by year 5. I really like he is that kind of guy, like that
He
type of
has a
player that you
professional
can
package.
yes
Pause.
professional.
He
Pause.
has he has a bag that when you see him play, you go, damn, like that looked like year 3 Harden type moves. And he's mastered them already. Like and then the thing was he used to be skinny. All of a sudden he's just got all these muscles. What is he gonna do? What size is he gonna develop to be? Because if he's already strong enough to score on college bigs, is he ever gonna be like a Joe Johnson type of size? He's nasty, man. Like he could be a guy. Will Riley could be a guy. Like
Will Riley is amazing.
Let me ask this question real quick. Real quick, let me ask this question real quick. I'm just going to use 4 picks because we got 4 in the first round, right?
yeah,
Let's just say, and I'm just equating the players, right? So, like, with those first 4 picks, what happened if we draft players that's comparable to Malik Monk, Laurie Marketing, Spider, and Kevin Knox? Are we mad with those kind of picks?
Well, I'm not dragging Knox in that. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But no, but LM, you gotta throw one bad dud in there because ain't no way we about to hit on 6 out of 6. Like that cannot happen, bro. Like that. I'm sorry, it is what it is.
If everything works out, you come away with a Kevin Durant level type player. That's what you're hoping for.
No, but PT, what if we come out of this draft with those players I named? We come out like 5, 6, 7 years down the line. We got like
with 4 of those kind of mid-tier players. The reason why I would be disappointed is because I want a short rebuild. I look at teams like Toronto, for instance. They have Barnes. They still have a far way to go because they have such bad surrounding talent. So getting one dude, you got to make sure that one dude starts your process. Like, boom, okay, we got him. He's in play. Now we got to go get somebody else. You know,
and
let me get in on
and the
that.
PT's point, right? Hold on, Gary. I'll pass you the rock after.
Yeah.
And it's also a matter of luck too, because if you really think about it, like if you look at Orlando, right? Like as soon as they got Paulo, everything just hit. Like, oh, we got our guy. But the surrounding talent, they're winning games without him. Like the surrounding talent around on that team, most of those guys are lottery picks. They won. I don't think there's a guy there that they got that went 23. I think all of them is 1 through 15. So
I mean, I agree with you, LM, but then like there's some players like Go and like the Silver and shit like that. Like they wasn't like lottery picks, but they flowed like they gelled with the team.
and those are the type of the players that you need. But at the end of the day, you still need a Paulo, you still need a Franz, you still need a Cole Anthony, you need a Isaac, you need a Suggs. You need people that can surround those guys. Your franchise with Paulo and Franz. Okay, let's surround them with other. They may not be number one picks, but they're good enough talent to add to winning. That's what you need to surround your franchise player with. Their rebuild is pretty much done. They're done. They don't need to do anything else. They got their guy, which is what we are trying to do. I think Paulo is their guy. They don't really need to do any. I don't think they need to tank for an AJ DeBon stuff. You're good. All you really need to do is win games, and hopefully out of that comes a championship for them. But we are far from that process.
But all right, for Orlando, if you're looking at them, do you think they have enough to challenge Boston in the near future or even today?
Yes,
they could.
They could.
When you say do you mean today or in the near future?
Today. I think today and the near future. Yeah,
they can make a couple good moves in the trade by the trade deadline and be right there.
They're young.
Right.
They're young.
They're young, but they're good, and that goes to
CP3. Hold on. Remember last year, Orlando gave Boston their first loss, and they beat them back to back or some shit like that. Y'all remember that?
They win against them in the regular season. The playoffs is a different thing.
Oh no, they're a tough out.
And their team is like under 24.
Don't let it be fooled. Don't let it fool you.
And that's the young thing I'm talking about. And that's the thing that CP3 was talking about. Like at some point, it's not just about how young you are. It's either you have it or you don't. Like it's Paulo's 21 playing like he's been in the league for 15 years. Like it makes no sense. You can't blame it on how young they are at some point. You got to strap on your boots and get it together.
Yeah. Well, you know, you need the talent, you need the coaching, you need the organization, you need the situation. All this got to fall in play.
Yeah.
No, if anything falls out of play, you're not winning. You're not going to win games. You're not going to win the title.
That's why I'm anti, babying or trying to make guys like Keon Johnson a part of the future. Like I don't try to trick myself into believing that, they can get the opportunity. Please demonstrate to me, show me you wrong that you're an NBA player and a big part of the Nets when they go out, when they start competing for championships. I believe the Nets have a lot of drafting to do. I believe they could draft all 6 draft picks this year and put all those dudes on the roster because they literally the guys that they have right now, as much as they try, as gritty as they are, they're not NBA players. Keon Johnson,
You
not
mean
an
they
NBA player.
NBA players, but they
Oh,
just
my fault. Hold on,
Right.
Gary, you was saying something. You was saying
yeah,
something
Gary, go
before I had
ahead,
to go.
Gary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let Gary go.
When Paul was talking about, like they got Paolo and that's when they popped and Detroit's got Cade Cunningham. If we can't draft in the top 3 and we can't get that level star, that's the advantage of playing in New York City. Like you can still get free agents.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to Detroit. They don't want to go to Oklahoma City. Like if De'Aaron Fox was faced with this question, you could go to San Antonio and play with Wemby, or you could go to New York and play in Brooklyn. Like that's a real decision. Does he want to go play second fiddle and try to win a championship with Wemby, or does he want to be a superstar and try to win in Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
that's a real
Gary,
decision.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think that Sean sees it that way too, and that's why he won capital?
I think so. I think so. Like if you can't get it in the draft, he's got cap room to try to go sign that superstar.
Right.
So then that's have like the luxury of both. If they can only get a bunch of like pretty good players, right? Like high level role players.
So Gary, all right, real quick. Who let's just throw out names real quick. I know even if they're not available, but who would be that superstar?
I don't know about this free agency though. I think next year, 2026.
Next year,
yeah, I think 2026. Yeah.
But the superstars are locked up to big contracts. So even if you do try, even if you try to get them, you play like that big cap space you got. You dedicated everything to that guy. So we have to go a little bit lower.
I mean, if you're talking superstar, I think Shea would be one, but.
Shea, but what if Minnesota stays 500? And Anthony was like, yo, I'm out of here. Trade me. We got you. I got the draft capital. I got the cap space to make it happen.
That's not a bad trade.
Oh, yep.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
Enough.
They not really looking good either right now.
Compared
to last year. So.
Sure enough ain't.
You trust Sean Marks to construct a team around Ant-Man?
No, that's why Mark's got to go too, but that's a different story.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. You get Ant. Forget the draft pick. I'm rolling. Get whoever you need to surround Ant.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, LM. Even though if I get Ant, I still need that draft pick.
Well, you still have maybe future ones.
Like
true.
Imagine you leaving out all right, let's do it, right?
But if you get Ant, you don't need to tank with your own pick.
I'm saying if you do tank, let's just say all right, let's just say you don't tank, right? Imagine if you did tank, you'd have got one of those top picks, right? Imagine you leaving out T-Mac out of the draft. You had the chance to get T-Mac, but you said, nah, we got this guy, let's compete. Instead of saying all right, let's take our time. We about to draft a T-Mac, so we about to put T-Mac T-Mac next to Ant-Man. That shit works.
Sean Marks will have to play chess then, because if you got Ant, with your own pick, you're not tanking. That's not happening. So what you will have to do
back in the day. We could have drafted Kobe, but we wanted to compete right away. We might have drafted Kerry Kittles, which was cool. Kittles was cool, but it's did you pass on Kobe because you thought Kittles was more ready? You may have done that. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So if you got Ant, you can't tank with your own pick. Ant automatically you're in winning contention. So
why you can't tank with your own pick though?
Because you have Ant. Ant is not gonna. Anthony Edwards is not. You're not gonna be 22-50 with Anthony Edwards on your team. It's not happening.
But LM, let's just take this timeline for example. If we do it right, we already on our course. So let's just say trade deadline, crazy shit happening. For some reason, we land Ant-Man on our team, right? We still have our pick. I'm setting my ship out to course, man. I knew my destination. All right, we picked you up. I'm not changing my course right now, bro. No, bro.
That's a dream, bro. If you're talking about now, I get what you're saying because we're already losing. But if you're talking about you just acquired him and it's the beginning of the season, there's no way on God's green earth that you're losing games with him on your team.
Oh, no.
You can't do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it.
You give Jordi that player, you're going off. But that's what you guys are talking about is more possible than you think.
Of course.
They have listen, they do the right thing the next 2 seasons and they bring excitement. It doesn't even have to be wins. It just has to be wow. He he did his thing in the draft, like, and it has to get the whole NBA talking. A superstar is gonna want to come to New York. Their trepidation is they don't want to come to New York and lose. But if they see some stars, I mean, like some young players that are creating buzz in the league and doing amazing things, the Nets, it has to be two. You gotta find two. Hopefully you find two in this draft, and then you find another one in the next draft, because the next draft at the top has I got 10 incredible.
I think if you get an Ace Bailey, if you land on the Ace Bailey, while you probably may not be a top 3 team in the East next year, I think stars will look at that 2026 and be like, "Yo, that Ace Bailey kid looks fun to play with."
Yeah.
Like, that's a good. I feel like I can win there. Hordy got these guys playing.
Yeah, well,
amazing.
They see Jordi as a good coach.
Let me say this. I think players. I do think they take into account, like, if you go to a team, if they win it or not. But I think they also take into account, like, is my career gonna die on that team? Like, how if you got traded to the Kings, like back in the 2000s or some shit like that, like, you knew, like, all right, so they trying to, like, end my career type shit. Like, if you got traded to Detroit after all the Pistons years and shit like that, like, like, yo, they trying to end my career. So I think, like, they take that into account. So, like, the Nets so far, like, this year is kind of like a little kind of weird outlier kind of right now, but, like, for the most part right now, players are kind of looking at the scene like, if I go there, my career might die, bro. I'm not gonna go to that team, bro. So, like, we gotta show something to make players feel like, yo, you're gonna get burned, you're gonna be able to put some numbers up to be able to get a contract, and your career is not gonna die. We could sign you again, or you could be able to continue your career. It's not going to just stop right here. You're not going to be Alan Crabbe.
I think for Brooklyn, I think the thing is if you develop like a superstar here, like, you already saw how it was with Kevin Durant, with Kyrie and Harden here. Like, if you get a superstar talent, like, I feel like the beauty of it is, hypothetically, like, imagine like Wemby in a Nets jersey. Like, the attraction of him being in Brooklyn in the big market, and then 2026 free agency, you already have Wemby on Brooklyn, and these stars will be like, yo, I could play with Wemby in New York. Like, yo, that shit is fucking lit. There's a big market. They got the money for me. Yo, I'm there. Like,
Nike gonna
that's
give me a bonus.
Right. So it's like imagine a superstar, our own homegrown superstar talent in Brooklyn. Like, you gotta have that first before I think you start going to free agency and trying to see guys who might want to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Brooklyn look like a little nice landing spot for me. Let me entertain them. See what
he gotta build like an OKC type of team. That should be the goal. They should come away with 3 dudes that look like that are all stars, like Kevin Durant.
But who's our Shea?
Huh?
who's our Shea?
Not that shit. Our Shea might be Shea.
Nah, if you saying Shea coming to Brooklyn in 2027,
I think OKC is gonna offer that kid a big ass bag. He not going to go.
They giving him the max.
Listen, he could.
So the rest of their players was on
he could get the same. He could get the same size years. He just can't get as many years. And like, if Shea want to get out of there, if Shea just was like, yo, like, I just want to live like in a city, like, I want to be at the Met Ball. I want to be Fashion Week. I want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but you a king in OKC. But you a king in OKC right now. You go anywhere else, no matter what.
You're king of fucking
cows.
Patties and
cows.
But who's to say you don't prefer that life though?
Cow parts.
But if you go anywhere,
who's to say you don't prefer that lifestyle though?
Shea my favorite. Shea my son's favorite player, bro. Shea fan base, the high school kids, they watching him, bro.
Yeah,
He's
that's true.
100%.
That's true.
Yo, one of the best players in the league. Like he don't even enjoy basketball. He like playing with he like taking care of his horses, bro.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
like at the end of the day, it depends on the player mentality.
Yes,
I
it
really
does.
do.
It does.
Like
depend on
maybe
the
not
player.
all players want to play in a big market.
But Ella,
No,
you're
not
a fucking
everybody.
liar, bro.
Not
You're
If he
everybody.
don't resign,
You're
if he
lying,
don't
bro.
resign in 2026, they're gonna panic and trade him. They're not gonna let him hit the open
You know,
market.
these teams have these teams
That's
do things.
Ella. I didn't say
Sometimes,
that they weren't gonna resign him. I said
yeah, I know what you're saying.
if they allow him to hit the open market, or if he threatens to hit the open market, OKC is going to have to trade him.
Listen,
Because
the battle ain't just
kind of
players.
walk out the door for zero.
That's true.
Right, that's true. The battle is not just players; it's amongst the teams and the owners. The battle is also there too. I'm not trading to you if I don't like you.
Right.
If I don't like you, I'm not gonna sign this player. I don't care. I'm getting my money. I'm not getting you the title.
That's true.
We got a rival across the river. We got a rival across the river, regardless of what they do to their players. Hate us.
So, but what does it matter? They haven't signed
because they have the media. They have the media.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
yes,
matter.
It does.
We were the best. We had the highest ratings nationally when we had the big three.
Yes, but that didn't. You see how the media treated the big three, right?
Yeah, but they some bugged out dudes though. Like
but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that
it's not like they didn't deserve it.
No, I mean Kevin Durant didn't do nothing.
No, not Kev, but Harden
Harden saw the paint on the wall when the way the shit went down.
Well,
he wanted out right away.
Well, let me say this. The minute Harden got there, he wasn't with the program.
No, he saw something that we don't see. I'm telling
you.
No.
I'm about to tell you, Scott. When he got there, he saw Steve Nash, and he wasn't with none of that. If you go back and if you go all the way back, if you go all the way back, bro.
Nah, but they had D'Antoni when he first got here, and they were running D'Antoni's offense, which he loves.
No,
when he first got here, he was all right. It was the year after.
But PT, like you go all the way back when he first got there. A report came out. He off Steve Nash, but he just like Mike D'Antoni, Ime Udoka. You already know, like they got, but he was off Steve Nash from the minute he got there.
Everybody was.
Was that based on what the media told you?
I mean.
You keep leaving that middleman out. And they dictate a lot going on in New York City.
So let me say this, Scott. Yes, it's from what the media told me, but from what I saw, how James Harden interacted with Steve Nash, I have to put some clarity, some credence to that report because, like, after that, it don't like. So what we watched that shit. So like, what we saying? James Harden and Steve Nash was close.
But James Harden is a country boy. James Harden is a quiet country boy. He is not a city dude.
He had a relationship with Doc Rivers, and he was off Doc Rivers too.
But listen, guys, come on now. The reality is they played 18 games together, the three of them. 18 games. Like everything else anything we say about them really is imaginary because that's not even a big enough sample size to truly judge what the fuck we had. They played 18 games together.
No, that's true. That's true, PT.
That is true.
But if we're gonna, since they played 18 games together, you know what I'm saying? So like we have to isolate them. James Harden and KD for the most part played most of the games. And for the first like 2 seasons, James Harden no doubt played most of them games. KD got hurt both of them seasons. James Harden was holding that ship afloat.
James Harden got hurt. He was out for like 3 weeks at the end of the year and went into the playoffs, got injured again. Like he remember he was coming back from injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was.
It was clearly,
but I mean, he was holding the ship afloat. Like
it was clearly a lot going on. It was clearly a lot going on here.
No,
with COVID.
That's a fact.
It was a lot going on. We can admit to that.
No.
But even the year before COVID, Like the distractions was ridiculous.
Yes.
No, that's a fact. But hear what I'm saying.
Start with COVID.
No, but real quick, PT.
Like
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying though. Like, right. But the product on the court, everything that happened on the court, I'm just focusing on the court, right? When Harden came here, we already know what that nigga was on. He was trying to just a bandwagon. He was just trying to bandwagon onto the team.
He's trying to get an easy championship.
Easy championship. Walk out this team the championship. Do some fucking Kawhi Leonard shit and go over to Philly and get a big dog contract and sail off to the sunset because he finally got his chip. All that shit blew up in his face, right? So like when he came to the team, he trying to be number 3, right? All the bullshit going on. He ended up basically being number 1. You know, we know this man. We know this man, bro. He wasn't with that, bro. He was not with that. He didn't like that at all, bro. He did not like that at all. He still did his job, which was exceptional. He was an MVP talks. But he did not want to carry us, bro. He did not pull up over here for that, bro. He like, yo, what the fuck is KD and Kyrie, bro? No, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to do another Houston, bro. That's why I left Houston.
But I think they didn't really need Harden. They really didn't. They didn't need Harden. They had enough.
If you remember
they
the
had
way
enough.
when it was
They
just
didn't
KD
need
and
Harden.
Kyrie.
They didn't need Harden. That was the
Bucks.
bad move. That trading for Harden was a bad move. They could have just left it as KD and Kyrie. The whole East couldn't handle them too.
Scott, remember when it was just KD and Kyrie in the playoffs versus the Bucks?
I know.
And they were destroying the Bucks.
I know.
Just the two of them.
They ran through Boston. I mean, they couldn't. Nobody in the East can handle the Nets at that time.
I mean, I would give y'all that. I would give y'all that.
But now I'm not trying to say, what Kyrie did by that tweet or whatever was right. I'm not a racist. I don't believe in racist things. But I don't think Kyrie's a racist neither. But that reporter put that shit out there, excuse my French, and that destroyed everything we was building. That destroyed everything. That's why I say there's other things in the city. When you dealing with New York, the grime is hard.
Right.
There's going to be haters.
The mayor's a criminal.
There's going to be haters.
The mayor's a criminal.
Nobody want to see. There's going to be haters. I'm just being real.
Tap into NSB. We cover Eric Adams.
I'm not trying to say no names. I'm not saying that Kyrie was right. All I'm saying is there's going to be haters.
But players do be looking at I don't know about the mayor, but they do be looking at the taxes and stuff what they gotta pay.
They look at that
too.
They look at the money.
So that's probably why they be drawn off from New York sometimes.
Cali got the worst taxes, and people happy to go to Golden State and the Lakers. It's the city.
But California laid back is progressive. New York is gritty and grimy. There's a difference. You go to California, people are laid back.
They be in One Oak.
And plus, everybody the league damn near lives in Cali. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's laid back. It's laid back. That's why Harden loves it out there. He's from there. He's from California, right?
Yeah.
There you go. He's home.
Exactly. He might stay.
Right. He's gonna stay there. Texas was nice. Houston was a nice place for him. It's laid back country.
And even then, all right, Cali and LA, they nice, but even then, players don't want to go to the Lakers. The Lakers,
bring a lot of attention.
That's a lot of attention and
that's a lot of attention. Well, LA is
and pressure too.
LA is like New York.
I mean, right now, if you got LeBron on the team, you're gonna have that pressure. But even before, the name the Lakers brought pressure already. So everybody didn't go there. Remember when it was bad? You didn't see a lot of players flocking to that team. They were bad, and that's a lot of pressure. You go to that team, you expect them to do something. And I just want to play and get my contract, bro, and make my numbers. I ain't trying to do all that.
The Lakers have been spoiled with Shaq, with Kobe, with Kareem, with Magic. They just had legendary players over the
Right.
last few
They
decades.
established.
They
Those
is
are
right. So
established teams.
when I can understand their once you get there, it's a matter of no, we want you to be great because they've had so many great players
And
for
that's
their franchise over the last decade, last
and
few decades. They
that
tied
be
with Boston for the most championships.
right. That be the teams that keep you from winning.
No, I think
Right.
Boston the lead now.
Like as soon as you're a Laker, expectations is already going to be high because
Soon
they set the precedent already. Those guys they set the when you a Laker, you know what you got to do once you get there.
soon as you get a good player, they be trying to get your player.
Right. I remember the Brandon Ingram when Ingram was they was like, yo, Ingram, so you hit that Laker jersey, you know what
Yeah.
we want you to be once you get here.
Those be the teams that keep you down.
This nigga
Right.
Magic Irvin Johnson went on national airwaves. Reporters made sure he reported Lonzo Ball is gonna have better numbers than me, and his name is gonna be in the rafters. Word for word, that's what he said, bro. Word for word, bro. He is gonna have better numbers than me. Irvin Magic Johnson said that he's gonna have better numbers than me, and his name is gonna be in the rafters.
I remember he said that.
Yeah. It's so funny because that was the year the point guards was they was
Magic know
going
how
to
to sell
Lonzo.
tickets, man. Come on, man.
That's some bullshit.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad at Magic because he know how to sell tickets, man.
That's some bullshit, Jay. Whoever buying that shit, yo, you need to refund that amount. Yo, nah, bro, come on, son. And who
Lonzo had
Lonzo
Lonzo had mad hype going into that year though, man. Like, he had mad hype.
Bro,
like,
the man said when it's all said and done, he's gonna have better numbers than me. What? Bro, why are we hyping this player like that? Oh, because he's coming to your team. No, bro.
That's how they do
but
it.
That's how they do it.
Didn't he work for the Lakers at that time?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he trying to sell tickets, man.
Dealing with.
He just trying to be just as good as
being
an
Showtime.
executive. Right. He was being
I ain't gonna lie, but back then,
the
I didn't see
team that
Lonzo
had
like that
organs.
though.
That's what the Lakers
I didn't see
are.
I didn't see Lonzo like that though. Even back then, I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be like a superstar.
You see the problem with that though, Jay? You see how you selling that, bro? You see the people that's buying into that shit, they hearing that shit, so they thinking they got another one. We got another one. Oh my God, we got another. Especially if Magic is saying this shit, oh, we got another one. No, you didn't, and you led people astray.
I mean, I thought it's hindsight now, easy because we looking at it at then. But in that moment in 2017, it was warranted for him to say that.
He got hurt. He got hurt.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It's just part of the business.
I wouldn't say that he was going to be this big of a thing, but
ain't no
he
way you
did
looked
get
at
hurt.
Lonzo
His knees
and you
was
said,
done.
"Yo, his name is gonna be in the rafters."
I'm not saying he had to say that specific statement. But what I'm saying is, yes, he's the number 2 pick in the draft. You gotta add some sort of hype to him. You ain't have to say that.
You do.
But you do gotta add some You gotta add some sort of hype to your player.
You gotta put some
he
sauce
gotta
on.
say that. Especially, wasn't he the GM at the time?
No.
He was the GM.
That was just a little bit of showtime.
No. The only reason why he did that so he
Scout.
could solidify Lonzo as the second pick. So to make sure number 1 don't get a little feisty and shake up their plan and think, oh, we could take Lonzo. No, he solidified that. So he basically put Lonzo in a Laker game before the Lakers even drafted him. So every other team is turned off from him.
I still think they should have took Tatum though.
Can I get my take on this? I got an
No, easy. You easy. That's not how it happened.
Hold on. Let me get my take on
Hold
the
on,
Lonzo thing.
let Joe go.
So I think Magic liked Lonzo so much because Lonzo reminded him of himself. Because when Lonzo was in college, granted, Lonzo was a high IQ basketball player. He was a point guard. You feel what I'm saying? Pass first, get the team involved. He played team ball. He knew how to make other people better. I think that intrigued Magic because that's how Magic was when he was playing. He was a pass first point guard who knew how to make people around him better, and he knew how to run the team. So
Nah,
I think
that wasn't that. That was. Did you hear the Jason Tatum interview?
I ain't get to hear that one.
Well, Tatum was a
When
Kobe fan,
Jason
so
Tatum
Tatum
said
wanted to
they
go to
knew
the Lakers.
LeBron was coming. That's why they picked Lonzo Ball. They never even what's his name, uh, scouted Jason Tatum or did the workout with them.
Yeah, he did
Why
say
you?
that. He did say that.
yeah, but I don't need. But here's the thing: this is what made Magic fail to realize.
That's true.
Lonzo cannot play with LeBron because LeBron is like a point guard in himself. You feel what I'm saying? So that's taken away from Lonzo. I don't know how he thought that Lonzo and LeBron was going to work. It's either one or the other. Either
Lonzo
you
would
got
have been a spot up.
yeah, and that's not Lonzo's
No.
game.
He was a spotter, but it's not Lonzo now. So Lonzo before, remember, had that ugly ass shot, bro. That shit was not clicking, bro.
But here's my
Yeah,
thing
but
though.
he had the
And they thought
ball
that
in
shit
his
was going.
hands.
They thought that
Wait,
I
they thought it
remember
was going
that
to
ugly
translate to
shot.
the
I
league.
remember that ugly shot, Easy.
I'm gonna land my plane. Here's my thing. When you got
Shit,
LeBron,
LaMelo still got an ugly shot, but that shit
when
go in.
when you got LeBron on your team, that takes the ball out of Lonzo's hands. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
And Lonzo,
Joey. Oh, go ahead, Joey. My fault. Go ahead,
Lonzo
bro.
was used to having the ball in his hands, running
You're
the team
looking
and
at
being
it
a
wrong way. You're looking at it wrong way
he's not
because
he wasn't a good fit to be next to LeBron in the
when they
first
knew
place.
LeBron was coming, they knew they're gonna be trading for another All-Star. Every piece that they've been drafting and Lonzo Ball was a great pieces. The same way we drafted Derek Favors for instead of Boogie
Randall,
Cousins.
I always thought De'Aaron Fox was better than Lonzo Ball in
Ingram.
college, me personally.
If
I thought the same thing, bro.
if
I thought
I
the
was
Lonzo,
like,
same thing.
Yo,
when
that's
you
crazy. They drafted Randall, Ingram, D'Lo, and I'm
Lonzo
missing
Ball,
somebody.
Josh
and
Hart,
they used to
Right, and
always
all of
hype
them
him
got
up.
Josh Hart.
traded.
Josh Hart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, that would have been the Lakers squad. If they kept that team together, they would have been decent.
no, but here's the
remember
thing:
they had
LeBron
Zubac
went to
too.
the Lakers and fucked everything up because they had a youth movement over there. They would have
Right.
had Ingram, they would have had Kuzma, they would have had Hart, they would have had Lonzo,
D'Lo.
D'Lo, all of them.
Yeah,
LeBron
George,
went over there.
all right, but wait,
LeBron
Joey,
went over there and shake shit up. That's what
wait,
he
but
shook shit
Joey,
up.
I can't.
Look, hold on. I'm about to land a plane. He went over there. He saw all the young talent. He like, yeah, I can work with
yo,
these
and you
young dudes over
Lakers.
here. Hold on, it didn't work out the way he thought it was, and that's why the Anthony Davis trade happened. Niggas had to start getting up out of
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, because Julius Randle trash, bro. Brandon Ingram on some shit, bro. Nah, bro, you
They
wasn't gonna win with that team, bro. No, bro. I need that nigga right. Remember what AD was at that
But
time too. I need that.
LeBron and Magic thought they could, based off the young talent and based off of adding LeBron, they thought they had a winner. But when they figured out that this ain't it, that's when they start getting rid of all those dudes.
So
And that's
correct
when
me
they
if
went
I'm
and
wrong.
got AD.
If they gave them dudes 2 years, they would have been a good
Exactly.
Wait,
compliment
wait,
to
wait, wait, wait,
That's a
wait,
good
wait.
point, Pop, because they
LeBron.
didn't even give them no time to
Wait,
really
wait, wait.
gel.
Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? In that timeline, right? Remember when LeBron came to the Lakers. Subsequently, I think AD left his management and joined Rich Paul and Clutch. So
he
the
did.
cards was already in the play right there.
Exactly. That's why
Niggas
they
was
say
already
what's
talking
his
about it.
name? The league is rigged.
They don't call him the GM for anything. Like LeBron really is a GM, bro. Like he be pulling strings. Like that's not a gimmick. That's not a made up thing. He really be pulling strings behind the scenes, bro. Like I'm telling you, AD was there.
But Joey, you gotta look at it like this. All right, I'll give you LeBron pulling the string behind the stage. But if he's getting away with that, and we just see now in public, all right, that means everybody else doing the shit. He's just doing it right in front of us. He the one just getting caught right in front of us
No,
doing it.
I don't
But
think
that
so.
means they doing it.
I don't think it's not too many players in the league that got that kind of pull,
Now
bro. You feel
LeBron
me?
didn't do nothing with Pat Riley. Stop it.
No, he
Pat
couldn't do
Riley
that with
told
Pat.
him, "Kim,
But
go
that's
kick
why.
rocks."
But Adar, that's why he left Miami because Pat Riley wouldn't let him have the type of power he
Exactly.
wanted.
Not every GM is gonna
Because
be like that. Not every owner is like that.
he wanted Pat Riley to fire Spoelstra.
Yeah, but Miami's
Exactly.
a special case though. Miami's a special case though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not going up to
We
Pat Riley's
traded
house running
KD.
shit.
We traded KD to keep Sean Marks. Are we special
You're
case?
not going to run over Pat Riley. Pat Riley's going to respectfully go tell you to
No,
fuck
hold on.
yourself.
Joe
Just like
Tsai,
he told.
did KD ask to fire what's his name, Sean Marks? What did Joe Tsai do?
No, he
Are we
didn't fire.
special case too?
No, he didn't fire.
Okay, then it's up to team. You gotta look at the personnel, and you gotta look at the owner specifically.
Yeah, you gotta look at how much the owner respects the GM, pretty much.
Yeah, but like what like real talk. Let's really talk about it, right? Like you the owner of the team, or like you're the GM. No, matter of fact, you're the owner, right? You're a star player. All right, so your number one employee come into the room and he's like, "Yo, get rid of this manager." I'm supposed to automatically just jump to my feet. All right, I'm getting rid of him. He gone. Like what the fuck? Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Yeah.
But
For Giannis,
y'all keep telling me in the
they will do
NBA
it.
you got to do whatever the
Believe that.
stars tell you to do.
Here's why LeBron thought he could get away with it, because he won them a championship, right? He won them a championship. So he got even more leverage. He like, yo, I'm LeBron James. I came here. I won y'all some championships. Get rid of Spoelstra, right? Pat Riley was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Pat Riley was like,
niggas only got two.
So LeBron couldn't really, once he saw that, he like, yo, I can't really have my way in Miami like that. He got the fuck up out of there and went back to Cleveland.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna fly. I don't think that flies.
He went to LA.
I agree with that.
I don't think ran out of the gas. See, Joy, the whole thing about it, you need to have a GM, and LeBron is not the good GM because he can't accumulate talent. All he good for is trading talent for specific players to win right now. But he don't see the future.
LeBron is powerful enough to control.
Yeah,
the narrative
he's powerful enough.
Hold up, he's
but not in every place.
Control the narrative wherever he goes. The only time he was not able to do that was in Miami, a young LeBron. But after he left Miami, he controlled the narrative wherever he went. He controlled the narrative with the Cavs. For a while, he was controlling the narrative in LA. I don't know if he's still doing it. I think he's kind of lost leverage.
What you mean? They just drafted his son. What do you mean? He lost leverage. He ain't lose nothing.
That's what the organization, but like in the media wise and like throughout the whole league, like I don't know if he got like the same kind of pull.
They drafted his son, right? But I don't think they're gonna just go out and get a player because LeBron say get him. That's what I mean.
Yeah, they didn't because when he said go get me Trae Young, they said no.
I don't think they said no. I think they tried and didn't have the assets to get him for real.
No, they got assets. They got a lot of picks. If people don't know, they got mad picks.
I thought they had no picks.
What picks?
Yeah, but I thought they had no picks.
Go look at the picks. They got, huh?
Their next pick is 2029. Nobody care about 2029 picks.
No. It don't work like that. No. They got in 2026. They got in 2028.
Yeah, they got
2029. They got 2030. They got 2031. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Trade those picks.
If they got all this leverage, right,
they can do the swaps. They can pull up a couple more picks. They don't do it. But
if they got all these assets,
they can give you 3-4 picks, which will be more than enough for Trae Young, and they can give you young talent alone.
Is that enough for Trae Young? Is that enough for Trae Young? 3 picks?
Trae Young going for 3-4 picks. Was going 3-4 picks.
Got a nice young team. If they're gonna trade Trae Young, they're gonna gut the team that trades. I'm
not talking about right now. In last year, I'm talking about.
A GM is not gonna accept pick swaps and
Pat Thorne. Last year when they had what's his name, Murray, they were thinking about if we better with the Murray or Trae Young. They thought at some point of the season when Trae Young was hurt, they were thinking Murray is better than Trae Young. It was real talk.
Trae Young,
but the Lakers didn't have the assets to get him.
Comparable, bro.
There was talks. Hold on. Do I have to pull up the links and the what's his name? Shannon?
No. You're right. You're right.
That part is right, but the part that's not right is that the Lakers The reason why the Lakers didn't do a move is because they don't have assets.
Exactly. Hold on. They don't have they don't got players.
They got enough.
They got players nobody want, right? And the little players that they do have, like Reeves, they not trying to let go. And then
the only reason that trade didn't happen because Lakers didn't want to give up Austin Reeves for some reason. That trade didn't happen.
No way.
And that's why LeBron is not all that powerful at the time
way.
at this time right now.
You go on too many Laker blogs. There's no way.
Nah, it's not only Laker blogs. It's reporters like Shams, Scotto, and others. So let's not do it.
They got draft picks. They don't got valuable draft picks, and they got role players nobody.
Yeah, but if player asking to be out, you still gonna.
On top of that, they don't have the best cap situation either.
Yeah, that's true.
So they stuck between a rock and a hard place for real. The Lakers are. They don't have really too many moves they can make right now.
Lakers about to get Ant-Man because Ant-Man I heard is not really happy. Yes, the Lakers Ant-Man is not really happy in the late and he wants to be out.
The Lakers have no capacity to sign Ant-Man.
They will have a cap space once. Hold on. Lakers will have a cap space 2 years from now.
You think LeBron is retiring in the next 2 years?
LeBron will retire after next year. Not this year, after next year. For sure.
You can forget about Ant. Like, Ant will make his move before then.
Nah, Ant is staying in Mini. Come on, man. He ain't gonna... Like, look at this contract. Minnesota ain't got...
I think LeBron, he got max 3 years left, man. Max.
I'll say 2. I agree with 2.
Yeah, 2. I think 3 is stretching it. I say 2 as well, easy.
That man looking tired on that court sometime, boy. He looking like
he's quarterbacking from the top of the key. He ain't doing all the running around. He ain't doing all that.
Bro, I just can't see unless the league finds some way somehow to get another star to the Lakers to help them out. I don't see them winning another chip. I just don't see it, bro. With what they got. Like LeBron and AD have to go too hard for them to win.
They're not winning another chip.
They're not with what they got, not with the roster that's.
But we can help them. We can help them if we send Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton over there.
They have no assets.
they actually asked for it. Like there was a rumor.
I heard they've been looking at Dayron. I heard they've been tracking his situation.
They ran, but to make salary works, it was like they really wanted Cam Thompson. They sniffed around it. They said like 2029 pick is available. You want to give up Cam Thompson?
He put Thomas and Johnson together. He said Cam Thompson.
Yeah, but
he wanted both of them.
I didn't know
nobody want that. That 2029 pick ain't that valuable to us.
It won't. With Cam Thomas over there,
we got 2031 Knicks pick, 2029.
By 2029, we should be contended. A good team. Real rap. If we play our cards right.
We do not care about no 2029 pick. Sean Marks
listen to this. Rob Dillingham got traded on a draft night for 2030 pick swap from Minnesota and 2030 first unprotected. The picks like that will move a needle this year. No matter what you think, teams will value later picks because they understand the value of the picks in current CBA.
It depends on the team. If the GM is on the hot seat and he's supposed to be making a move, like the teams that could give them the things that you want, like for instance, Sean Marks, he can't tank for 4 years.
Nah.
Josiah's not going for that. He didn't hire Sean Marks.
We're not.
See, so
we got 2 year rebuild.
He's got 2 years to get this right. The reason why Cam Johnson is not traded yet is because he's trying to get a pick in next year's draft and this year's draft, if possible. Like
he should shoot for next year. That's what I'm going at. He needs to be shooting for next year.
But it's not as easier said than done.
I'll agree.
He needs to improve the team immediately.
Yo, somebody in the bathroom, bro. Somebody mute up real quick.
Come on, y'all. Go on mute. Yeah, right, for real, man. Come on, man. But shout out to I want to
They
say
gave him the
thank you.
flush and everything. God
Yo, I heard
Right,
I have to think for a second. Like, hold on, why is it
damn.
hurt, bro? Hold on.
It's the spot.
That's
right. Yeah,
Nigga,
wow, crazy, man. Don't
nigga
try to shit
shitting
on
on
my
y'all.
stream, man.
Nigga
Right, don't
shitting
try to
on
shit
y'all.
on my stream, man.
Nigga taking a
This
shit
is,
and then
hold on, this
they
is
got
this
like
a
Gave
a
him
good
the
good
flush
time.
stream.
action and everything. He could have just walked off and flushed it later. No, that is
Word,
Nah,
man.
you have to
wild.
make sure you flush it. All right, let them know you clean, bro.
Word, man. Y'all not entertained, man. Y'all gotta take a shit on my stream, man. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody in across the world taking a shit. Don't shit on the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. We gonna be back again because I heard we play the Spurs tonight, so definitely gonna be back for that. And Nets fans is the best fans, man. I gotta give a big shout out to LM. Gotta give a shout out to Easy E, PT. This is JTV, Joey BKSL. They was going in. This is JTV about Dayron Sharp. Now I'm saying they saying he slow puts McCoy out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Before we,
I can't defend him tonight. Besides the fact that I'm gonna keep saying this is his ninth game back. Let him get in the rhythm, man. Let him get in the rhythm. He'll be able to catch those
Hey
passes a
Jay,
little
that
bit
nigga
better.
got bricks for hands, boy.
Yo, the nigga is diesel. Know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard. You ever been that
Yo,
strong?
he
Know what I mean?
smoked two
When
alley oops, and he was.
when you that
Come on, man.
strong, sometimes like
His fingers is too muscular.
yeah, he trying to adjust to his grown man body. You know what I mean? Remember when you was like a preteen and you just was knocking shit over by accident?
He
You
don't
ain't
he don't know his
realize.
own he don't know his own strength.
Yeah, like he's still coming into his pause, coming into himself, like under.
He's still
Pause.
maturing.
Yeah, there
Yo,
you
God
I'm
go.
out.
damn,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
out. Yeah, good night, people.
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah, but you know he's still trying to get used to himself, and he'll be all right.
He's still maturing, man.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a
all right,
fact.
copy that. But
What is
yeah,
he? 23, 22, man?
yeah, 23.
He's still growing.
Pause.
Pause.
Right,
That
right.
nigga's fool. Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna close out. Yeah, this is a dope stream, man. Shout to y'all, shout to all y'all, but of course, shout to Nets fans. We the best fans, first and last. We gonna be back real soon, more content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.
Safety.